Denham Springs High School Baseball is on the air. Denham Springs High School Baseball broadcast, a John Fine production. On Family Radio 91.9 FM Baton Rouge. On the net at johnfineproductions.com. And on YouTube. Please subscribe at DS Jacket Vision. With Yellow Jackets color commentator David Bork and producer John Fine. Here now is your Yellow Jackets play-by-play announcer, Josh Ward.
Good evening and welcome to Yellow Jackets Baseball as the Denham Springs Yellow Jackets host the Amant Gators in a District 5-5A matchup here on the campus of Denham Springs High School. I'm Josh Ward. Great to have you here along with us for the Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up. As always, brought to you by Sporting Center. Proudly serving Livingston Parish since 1977. At Sporting Center, they've got everything you need from athletic equipment to school uniforms. So go see our good friend Stacey Phipps, who we saw here on Tuesday night. James Adam McCanson, their terrific staff. That is at Sporting Center. You know the location, 205 South Range Avenue in Denham Springs. Right, again, district matchup here for the Yellow Jackets against the Gators. It will be a 6 o'clock first pitch. Of course, we've got plenty to get to before then. We will take a timeout. When we come back, it'll be John Fine in with Chris Kincaid from the Livingston Parish News. They will get you caught up on a few things happening around town. And then we will have Coach David Bork in booth with me as we get you ready for first pitch here for this District 5-5A matchup. It is the Yellow Jackets and the Gators, and we are back after this on the Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up.
Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill has it going on. Happy hour 3 to 7 Monday through Saturday and all day on a Sunday. Lunch specials on weekdays. All you can eat boiled shrimp Monday nights. Dollar wings on Wednesday nights. Big Mike's can cater any event and book a party of any size in their banquet rooms. Locally owned and operated by Denham Springs graduate Big Mike O'Neill. Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill. Aspen Square. Delivery through DoorDash or Grubhub.
Your local sporting goods store is Sporting Center. Sporting Center has all your Denham Springs and surrounding school shirts, caps, clothing, and fan gear. And Sporting Center is more than just athletics, offering services for businesses and organizations. Sporting Center does in-house monogramming, screen printing, laser engraving, and large format printing. They can handle all of your advertising, promotional, and sign shop needs with personal, one-on-one customer service. Serving Livingston Parish for close to 50 years. Sporting Center, 205 South Range Avenue. Sporting Center. More than just a sports store.
Personal injury?
Boyer, Hebert, and Angel.
Auto accidents?
Boyer, Hebert, and Angel.
Workers' compensation?
Boyer, Hebert, and Angel.
One law firm can handle all of your legal needs, and you don't have to fight big city traffic to find them. Mark Boyer, Dominic Amato, Lucas Schenk, and Allison Costanza have a team of 12 attorneys ready to assist you. The lawyers at Boyer, Hebert, and Angel have invaluable experience that allows them to provide expert legal counsel that's professional, prompt, and productive. Small town values, big city results. Boyer, Hebert, and Angel.
Bank Plus makes it easier to bank. With extended drive-through hours plus 24/7 online and mobile banking, we're here when you need us. Lost your debit card? Get a new one instantly at any Bank Plus location. No waiting for the mail. And interactive teller machines offer drive-up personal service 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Saturdays. Your bank, your plus. Learn more at bankplus.net. Member FDIC.
It is Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up, Denham Springs and Amant in a District 5-5A baseball game. I'm John Fine, producer of the Denham Springs High School broadcast. With us right now, a good friend of our broadcast, a good friend of Denham Springs. He is the sports editor of the Livingston Parish News, Chris Kincaid. Chris, how are you?
Doing good, John. How about yourself?
Doing well. Thanks for joining us. How do you see tonight's matchup between Denham Springs and Amant?
Denham Springs is pretty young. I was looking at it today. St. Amant, I think, is ranked like 20 or 22 or something like that in the power rankings. Denham Springs, I think, is in the 30s. So I know that they're kind of a young, growing team. I'm talking about Denham Springs. They're a young, growing team. So it should be fun tonight.
Do you see a good comparison between the Denham Springs baseball and the Denham Springs softball team? Both have some talent, but very, very young, and we'll probably see better days with their new head coaches, first-year baseball coach Craig Costello and first-year softball coach Amanda Gators.
Absolutely, yeah. I've had a chance to see baseball once. They played Walker, and they hung in for a little bit, and they eventually Walker ended up winning. Walker took over, but and I've had softball a couple times, and both games. The first game that I had them, I forgot who they played. It was in the Mandeville tournament, and they got down early on. They came back and ended up losing 10-8. Then the game I had on Monday, they ended up hitting 2 home runs. It was by a freshman and a sophomore that hit them, Gabby Gann and Jordan Crozier. And you could see the improvement from one game to another. And so I think they're both in good hands, like you said, both first-year head coaches, both very young. And so I know the softball team has 5 seniors, no juniors, and so the rest are freshmen and sophomores. And then the baseball team, I'm not sure the breakdown, but I know that Craig told me that they're very young when I had them last. So
yeah, and I know you enjoy working with Craig Costello and Amanda DeSalle.
Without a doubt, yeah, I had a chance I knew Craig. I knew Craig from Live Oak, and then I knew Amanda from different places too. I think it was Live Oak where she was at last.
Now, both have told me they don't particularly like working with you, but they recognize what you do at the Livingston Parish News, so they put up with you.
That's right.
All right, now you cover baseball and softball throughout the parish. You mentioned Walker softball. They're certainly one of the better teams in the state.
Yeah, they're number one. That whole district is tough. Right now, I was looking at it today. They're at 4 teams, and that district has 4 teams in the top 11, which gives you an idea of what Denham Springs is competing against, too.
Now, as far as baseball is concerned, Doyle is doing really, really well, and we found out why is that Chris Ledoux, who is an assistant coach at Doyle football and does work with their powerlifting team, he is not coaching their baseball team, and apparently that's why they are number 1 in the state. But seriously, Doyle is playing some really good baseball.
They are. They actually dropped to number 2 now, but they went through a little bit of a tough stretch. I think they beat Marpole last week, and then they lost like 2 in a row.
Okay.
But they're a good team. You're not going to win 21 in a row by being a bad team. So they'll get back on it. They beat Pine earlier this week, and then I think they lost to them. I think it was last night they lost to them. So. And now, Pine's got a pretty good baseball program as well.
You had asked to talk about the DSTV organization under Johnny Lombardi, and I said, well, Chris, they do a great job. They're such a great benefit to Denham Springs, but how does this compute into what we're doing? You and me, Livingston Parish News, us. I mean, we always want to praise DSTV, but you know what? There's a new adage we come up with. Women and short, fat sports producers reserve the right to change their mind. So I've changed my mind, and let's give a big shout-out to DSTV. I know you've really enjoyed working with Lombardi and his crew, and you're very, very impressed with what they do, as I am.
Yeah, they're awesome. Johnny's helped us out on several occasions. I've been at the paper more than several occasions. I've been with the Livingston Parish News. They do a great job of showing highlights. They do the inside Denham Springs stuff with different sports. So you get a chance to kind of see what's going on in the locker room, maybe what's going on in the huddle. You get to see the different highlights, and Johnny gets those up extremely fast after games. And we did an article on them last year. It was around basketball season. I think it was like right around playoff season it came out. And I had a chance to interview a couple of people that work with them. It was kind of the point of view from athletes working in photography. And the other nice thing too is that it gives the people on their crew a chance to do something with this later on in life. This isn't just something where maybe they'll do it with DSTV and then that's it. Some of them are gonna be able to continue and get some opportunities later on, and while they're with DSTV to do other things.
And like Coach Costello, and like Coach DeSalle, and like, for that matter, Coach Beard, Johnny Lombardi also says he doesn't really like working with you. I'm just kidding, Chris. The
only thing I have against Johnny is that he's a White Sox fan.
Oh, that's right. Okay, you're a Cubby guy?
I am a Cubby guy, but no, I give him a hard time. I give him a hard time every chance I get. I jokingly call him my favorite White Sox friend.
There you go. He's from the south side of Chicago, so it makes sense that he's a White Sox guy.
He is. I think he went there for opening day this year.
Oh, is that right? I didn't realize that. Okay. As we always do, let's talk a little bit Pelicans basketball.
Okay.
Now, about a week and a half ago, I told you that there's no way that James Borrego is going to be fired or not retained, as the Pelicans were on the verge of a 7-game winning streak, and they've lost 8 in a row. Did they lose last night?
No, they won on Tuesday. They set a franchise record for most points scored in the game.
Okay. But still,
Jeremiah Fears scored 40, which was the most by a Pelicans rookie, and he's so young. He was born after Steve Gleason's block punt against Atlanta.
Wow. And, I've sort of changed my mind. I think there's a decent shot that Borrego doesn't get retained right now. What do you think?
I think you need to just do I think you just need to go look for the best head coach possible. I don't think it should be James Borrego keeps his job. I don't think it should be right now that he gets fired. I think it should be, let's go find the best head coach we can find. And if that's James Borrego, then he keeps his job. If not, then, let's move on. But I think it may be good just to go and clean house and move on.
G League team moving to Kenner. You think they'll attract any attention?
I like the idea, actually.
Okay.
I think that what'll happen is I'm a big fan that I'm a big believer that if you see somebody play and you meet them in the minors when they move up, you want to go see them play. You want to keep up with them. I've had the opportunity to kind of, minor league teams being in New Orleans and now Biloxi. I've had a chance to kind of see guys play in the minors and then move up to the majors, and you want to follow them. You want them to do well. And I think with this, you may get fans that go to Kenner and go see the I don't know what they're gonna call them, but right now they're called the squad. I think they'll get you'll get a chance to see them play. Maybe you'll get the chance to meet a couple players. Then they go up to the Pelicans, and now you've seen them play. Now you want to go see them play now you want to see them go play in the NBA. So I think it's a great idea.
The Saints getting Zach Wilson. Thoughts about him as a backup quarterback?
I hope none of our backups play. That's just my feeling on the backup quarterback in the profession with the Saints. I want Tyler Shuck to play every single game and take every single snap, barring a blowout. So I hope it's really just a non-issue, to be honest with you.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I'm sure certainly the Saints think that way as well. But in this day and age, I mean, there's a decent shot that your starting quarterback is going to miss a game or two, maybe several. So
right, and there may be a battle for the backup spot with him and Spencer Rattler.
Okay. Now, how do you see the Saints draft? What do you think their priorities are? What do you think they'll do? They're drafting number 8, correct?
They are. I think with the Saints right now, they put themselves in the best position possible. Draft the best player available, and if you don't like what you see or you feel like you can get a player that's down the draft, I think you can trade out. I think you can trade down. I think the Saints put themselves in a great spot. Obviously, we need a wide receiver, another wide receiver to go with Chris Olave, but you can't go wrong with drafting a pass rusher or another defender or defensive tackle. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do, and I think this draft could end up being really big for them going down, for the future.
My guy would be Ruben Bain, defensive end at University of Miami. Big question with him. Some concern is that his arms are a little bit too short, but Saints may be heading in that kind of direction as well. McHugh David, an excellent man, the owner, the publisher of the Livingston Parish News.
Oh, awesome person. I love working with McHugh. Quite honestly, I know I've told you this before, but when I first talked to him on the phone, I was ready to start working for him 10 seconds in. It was just a matter of, can we make this work? And quite honestly, it's worked. I love working for McHugh.
Now, we're going to break the string, but he likes you, okay? All right. How's Olivia doing?
Listen to you.
I read in April 1st column that said that you were going to be marrying Olivia Dunn, who is going to be dropping Paul Skeens.
I've got nothing to do with that.
So you have no reaction to that?
I have no reaction. I have never met her. She and Paul are a power couple, so.
All right. In the same column, it was indicated that I was going to get a new young lady, and that was going to be Taylor Swift, and you and I were going to have a double wedding, perhaps at Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill. And you know what?
The double wedding will not happen, but good luck with Taylor Swift.
Okay. All right. So you're turning down Olivia?
I have no comment. I would.
So you have no interest?
She and Paul Skeens are a power couple.
All right. Yeah, but she could do better than Paul with you around. Come on. You don't think so?
No.
All right. Okay. Sounds good. Chris, sorry for my being a little bit of an idiot. A lot of an idiot, actually, a number of people would say. And I thank you for everything you do for our broadcast. for Denham Springs High School, Denham Springs Sports, Livingston Parish Sports. You do a terrific job. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much.
I appreciate it. No, it's a lot of fun.
He is Chris Kincaid, the editor, sports editor of the Livingston Parish News. I'm John Fine. It will be Josh Ward coming back when we return. It is the Jackets against the Gators, Denham Springs, and Amat, and we'll be back after this pause on Yellow Jackets Baseball. Denham Springs High School broadcast on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision, are brought to you in part by Dr. Chip Bankston and Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, You Safe and Lock, Safe Voyage Tattoo, David Azar Shelter Insurance Company, the Law Office of Ivy Graham, 5 Star Printing, Sport Clips, Livingston Parish Sheriff Jason Ard, and Cool Kings Heating and Air. We thank you for your support and patronage of these local businesses.
For all your flooring and carpet needs, it's Floor Store Carpet One. At Floor Store Carpet One, they offer prompt, quality personal service. They'll take care of you right away. The Floor Store Carpet One has an extensive product line: wood, carpet, plastic laminate, ceramic tile, natural stone, countertops, and showers. The Floor Store Carpet One also carries luxury vinyl tile, which many customers rave about, serving the community since 1984. The Floor Store Carpet One, 1/2 mile from the Amant River Bridge on Florida in Denham Springs.
Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill has it going on. Happy hour 3 to 7 Monday through Saturday and all day on a Sunday. Lunch specials on weekdays. All you can eat boiled shrimp Monday nights. Dollar wings on Wednesday nights. Big Mike's can cater any event and book a party of any size in their banquet rooms. Locally owned and operated by Denham Springs graduate Big Mike O'Neill, Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill, Aspen Square, delivery through DoorDash or Grubhub.
Your local sporting goods store is Sportin' Center. Sportin' Center has all your Denham Springs and surrounding school shirts, caps, clothing, and fan gear. And Sportin' Center is more than just athletics, offering services for businesses and organizations. Sportin' Center does in-house monogramming, screen printing, laser engraving, and large format printing. They can handle all of your advertising, promotional, and sign shop needs with personal, one-on-one customer service. Serving Livingston Parish for close to 50 years. Sportin' Center, 205 South Range Avenue. Sportin' Center, more than just a sports store.
You know, Demco is more than just an electric company. We're your local member-owned co-op, your neighbors, your family, and your friends. Our not-for-profit structure means that we can invest in youth programs that empower the next generation to grow, lead, and make a difference. It's all part of our mission to strengthen our communities and create a brighter future for all. Demco, powering life and community. That's the cooperative difference.
With Bank Plus, your account is always just a tap away. Bank anywhere, anytime with free Bank Plus mobile banking. Pay bills, transfer funds, and check your account day or night with the Bank Plus mobile app. Deposit checks with the snap of a photo. Keep tabs on your account with transaction alerts. Lost your debit card? Disable it instantly from your smartphone. Then, turn it back on when you find it. Your bank, your plus. Learn more at bankplus.net. Member FDIC.
Welcome back in. It is the Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up. It is the Yellow Jackets and the Amant Gators here, campus Denham Springs High School. Josh Ward alongside my broadcast partner, Coach David Bork. Last night, we were busy again over at Northside Field as it was the Dutchtown Griffins and the Yellow Jackets on the diamond over there. It was a 7-0 loss for the Yellow Jackets, but, excuse me, that was a 6-1. 6-1, yeah, I was thinking of our loss here the other night, 7-0 to Dutchtown. But, really going back and looking at that one, they really had some opportunities there for Coach DeSell and her squad in that one and just were unable to get some hits across the plate. But and right now they're overplaying number one in the power rankings, Walker, and they are hanging in there right now. It's they're down 2-0, so we'll be keeping an eye on that one here tonight as well. But just a really good showing from Coach DeSell and her squad last night against a good Dutchtown team.
Yeah, the game was a lot closer than the score shows. We had opportunities and just was unable to get that big hit to push across a run here and there and keep us in a ball game. But they're doing much better. They're hanging in with Walker right now in the third inning, so we'll see. Walker's pretty tough in the state right now. Yes, they are. And again, 5-1 loss last night in a makeup game against Dutchtown. And tonight, as we just mentioned, they're at Walker. And then, listen to how busy their schedule is, all right? So then they will turn around and go to Bruley on Saturday. They will have French Settlement on Monday, which we will have that game on our network here, so stay tuned for that. And then they will finish up the season at Central Private.
On top of the 2 games they had Monday, a game Tuesday, a game Wednesday, a game tonight, I mean, that is a busy bunch of gals there for Coach Cassell and her squad.
This weekend's game is the military game. It's something that was started back when we were coaching. It's pretty cool thing where they honor the veterans, and that's this weekend. So it kind of takes them out of district play, and then we'll finish up out of district the next week.
No doubt. And then as we look at this one here tonight, Dutchtown comes in at number – let's see. Dutchtown, they are 15-16 overall. They are 4-7 in District 5-5A, and they are currently number 22 in the power rating. So as we look at the district standings here real quick as I get that for you, you've got Dutchtown at the top as they are 8-2. Then you have Prairieville and Walker both with 3 losses. Walker is at 7-3. Prairieville's at 9-3. So Prairieville's done with their district schedule as they get ready to look towards their postseason. As you see in there in the power rankings, Dutchtown number 4, Prairieville's at 10, Walker's at 9, and then Santa Maria at 22, who we have here tonight, and Live Oak is at 27. They're right below that cut line of the 26 get down, and they are going to be fighting for their playoff life. So we'll be seeing, keeping an eye on that to see if they are able to sneak in there. And as we, as you talk about Live Oak, Coach Costello coming over from Live Oak, and he was a member of that coaching staff that were state runners up last year. So he comes from a good pedigree around some good coaches.
Oh, definitely. I mean, you're going to find 2 teams that compete, Live Oak, us. We just haven't had the benefit of the big timely hit, so it's going to be interesting finishing up for Live Oak and see what they can do. Hope they need to win a game here or there, or they'll need some help from the teams they've beat this year.
Yeah, no doubt. And then also this just came out right before we went on air that Priya Nelson for Coach Rudy Smith and the Lady Jackets on the hardwood was selected second team All-State by the Louisiana Sports Writers Association. That just came out before we went on air.
Priya is such a good young lady, works hard in the classroom, does everything right. She deserves it. She absolutely deserves it.
And as we mentioned, you guys will be getting busy with football coming up here in the beginning of May. Just about a month from now, y'all will start the spring season of that. What does that look like for Coach Beard and the staff?
Yeah, we're only given so many days. I think it's like 11. So we're going to go 9 straight days, I think it is, and then we're going to scrimmage Chalmette. We're going to go down to Chalmette and scrimmage, and that'll be it. We'll shut it down for the summer, and we'll be in the weight room all summer until we start up for the fall.
All right, so that is what is going on around Denham Springs. We're going to take a timeout for the national anthem. When we come back, we'll have starting lineups for you and first pitch coming up on the Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up.
Denham Springs High School broadcast on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision, are brought to you in part by Duke Seafood and Steakhouse, Brandon Rishu with Smart Move Real Estate, Livingston Parish Clerk of Court Jason Harris, Hunt's Tire Pros and Car Care in Central, Coconut Willie's Daiquiris, Triton Outpatient Clinic, El King Company, and Todd Caruso, Attorney at Law. We thank you for your support and patronage of these local businesses.
Since 1898, the Livingston Parish News, an award-winning media outlet, has served as the news source for our community. The Livingston Parish News is available in print and online at www.livingstonparishnews.com. For complete and comprehensive coverage of what is making news in Livingston Parish, as well as Livingston Parish sports, we have you covered. Opinions, politics, lifestyle, and the arts. No matter how big or small the story, the Livingston Parish News is your source for community news in our parish. Serving Livingston Parish for more than 120 years, it's the Livingston Parish News.
Personal injury?
Boyer, Aber, and Angel.
Auto accidents?
Boyer, Aber, and Angel.
Workers' compensation?
Boyer, Aber, and Angel.
One law firm can handle all of your legal needs, and you don't have to fight big city traffic to find them. Mark Boyer, Dominic Amato, Lucas Schenk, and Allison Costanza have a team of 12 attorneys ready to assist you. The lawyers at Boyer, Aber, and Angel have invaluable experience that allows them to provide expert legal counsel that's professional, prompt, and productive. Small town values, big city results. Boyer, Aber, and Angel.
As we welcome back in to the Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up. That will do it for the Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up. As always, brought to you by Sporting Center, proudly serving Livingston Parish since 1977. At Sporting Center, they have everything you need, from athletic equipment to school uniforms. So go see Stacey Phipps, James Adam McCants, and their terrific staff at Sporting Center. That is 205 South Range Avenue in Denham Springs. Batting order for the Gators will be right fielder Cooper Tomplay leading off. It will be center fielder Aiden Miet, and batting second. Batting third will be second baseman Cohen Robert. At shortstop and batting fourth, Landon Blanchard. At catcher, and batting fifth is Brock Kuntz. First baseman, batting sixth, Leighton DeLon. Designated hitter in the 7-hole is Jason Robert. And in left field and batting eighth is Carter Stevens. And at third base, batting ninth is Parker Guidry. And on the mound for the Gators will be Tyson Sheets. Now your starting lineup for the Yellow Jackets will look like this. It will be leading off third baseman Eli Parton, batting second in center field is Blaze Bergeron, playing right field in the 3 spot is Parker Stanley, and cleanup catcher Devin Reese, batting fifth, first baseman Tanner Shillette, batting sixth, playing left field is Jaden Watts, designated hitter in the 7 hole is Robert Stroud, and at second base, batting eighth, Bryson Smith, and rounding out the lineup and in the 9th spot is shortstop Cole McPherson, and on the mound for the Yellow Jackets will be sophomore right-handed pitcher Joseph Bernard. That is your starting lineup for these 2 teams here tonight. All right, Coach, we've got a little scouting report on Bernard, sophomore, competes hard on the mound. Coach said if he can land the breaking ball, keep hitters off balance, he'll be in good shape, and his key to the game tonight will be stay away from walks and keep his pitch count down.
Joe does a great job up there. He has a great breaking ball. Like Coach said, if he can land that ball, he'll give us a chance. He'll be pretty tough to beat off the mound.
All right, ready to get this one away here on the campus of Denham Springs. District 5-5A matchup between the Amant Gators and the homestanding Denham Springs Yellow Jackets. It is Cooper Tomplay at the plate, bats from the left side. First pitch on the way. It is going to be on the corner for strike 1. Nice first pitch right there by the sophomore, Joseph Bernard. 0-1 pitch on the way, swung on, popped up high towards center field. Bergeron going for it and will give way to the left fielder, Parker Stanley, who will make the catch for out 1.
Yeah, Joe does a great job of attacking him early. First 2 pitches, strikes. Not trying to fish around him. He's going right after him.
Brings up center fielder Aiden Miet to the plate with 1 out, nobody on. First pitch on the way to him, going to be outside for ball 1. Bernard will look in. Here's a stretch. The pitch is going to be outside again. Ball 2. Two-0 count for Miet. Pitch on the way. That is going to be high for ball 3. Three-0 count on the way for Miet. It is going to be in there for a strike.
There it is. Joe try to battle back, climb the ladder right here, give us a chance. Let us play defense.
3-1 pitch coming in. That is going to be popped up towards center field. That is going to be Bergeron. Gets underneath it, and he will make the catch for out 2.
Great job by Joseph coming back 2 strikes in a row, getting the pop up to the center fielder.
Love to see a young guy on the mound competing. That 3-0 count can be a little intimidating against a good Amant team.
Oh, definitely. But Joseph's not going to shy away from anything. He'll get up there and he'll pin his ears back and he'll try to give us a chance.
Brings up second baseman Cohen Robert to the plate with 2 outs and nobody on. First pitch to him going to be low and away for ball 1. Bernard will look in. 1-0 pitch coming in. That is going to be outside corner, strike 1.
Yeah, see if Joe can attack him again right here. Have a very nice and neat inning, first inning for us.
1 ball, 1 strike for Robert. 1-1 pitch delivered, swung on. That is going to be hit towards the center fielder again, and Bergeron will track it and make the catch for out 3. It is 3 up, 3 down for the Gators. They have no runs on no hits, no errors, nobody left on base, and we're back after this timeout on Yellow Jackets Baseball.
You are our first priority at Innovative Audio. Innovative Audio offers the very best selection of mobile audio and video, window tint, and vehicle security. Innovative Audio's installation and tinting is the finest in the industry, and Innovative Audio's work comes with lifetime warranties on all audio, video, and tint installations. Most importantly, Innovative Audio specializes in serving you. You are our first priority at Innovative Audio, 1400 South Range, Denham Springs. Visit us on Facebook.
Peak Performance Physical Therapy has been serving the wonderful people of Livingston Parish for over 20 years now. This is Ben Wilson, Denham Springs High School, class of 98.
And the much younger Stephen Wilson, class of 2003. We are honored to have the opportunity to help those in our community return to a normal way of life following injury. From the geriatric population to the young athlete, we are committed to helping you become stronger, faster, and better.
So for all of your physical therapy and rehab needs, come see us at Peak Performance Physical Therapy located in Denham Springs at 145 Aspen Square, or visit our website at peakperformancephysicaltherapy.com.
Welcome back in. It is Yellow Jackets Baseball. We come to you live on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision. As always, ask you give it a like and subscribe. Keeps you up to date with all things going on here. We come to you. If you're unable to watch, you can listen at Family Radio 91.9 FM or on the web at johnfineproductions.com. Beautiful afternoon here in Denham Springs, 76 degrees, but a little windy, Coach. Wind blowing out about 13 miles an hour. And we were talking before we went on air for the Sports Center Yellow Jackets warm-up. If Robert Stroud get a hold of one here tonight, the wind might be in his favor to send it over the fence.
Yeah, it's blowing straight out of right field there, right towards the freshman high school.
Leading off for the Yellow Jackets will be third baseman Eli Parton. Nice first inning right there by Joseph Bernard on the mound for the Yellow Jackets. Right-handed pitcher for the Gators will face left-handed batter Eli Parton. We talk about how he crowds that plate, and he is continuing that here this evening.
He toes the line, that's for sure.
First pitch on the way to him, going to be low and away for ball one.
I mean, that does a lot here. That forces the pitcher to either throw away from him or try to come inside and take the chance of hitting him and giving us a base runner.
1-0 pitch on the way, swung on, hit down the third base side, but will go foul for strike one. It'll be 1 ball, 1 strike now for Parton. As Tyson Sheets will look in. Delivers. Gonna hit the outside corner for strike.
Good pitch right there.
2. One, 2 count now for Parton. Pitch on the way, swung on. That's going to be fouled behind third base. And count will remain at 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good job by Eli to extend that bat here.
One ball, 2 strikes for Parton. Sheets delivers, swung on. That is going to be hit to the third baseman, Guidry. Guidry's going to pick up, go across the diamond, and he is going to be in time over to DeLon for out 1 of the inning for the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, third baseman makes a great diving play on that, gets to his feet and makes the throw. And tell you what, Eli runs so well.
That was
Wish
close.
we had replay.
Yes. And it was a good stop by the third baseman, Guidry, for Sandoval, on a hard hit ball by Eli Parton. Brings up center fielder Blaze Bergeron, batting from the left-hand side as well with 1 out and nobody on. First pitch going to be high and away for ball 1. I want to wish everyone out there a happy Masters Week, Coach. You know, it got started today. 1-0 pitch on the way, swung on, hit to the shortstop Blanchard. He will pick it up, throws it over to first in time as he hits the lawn, and that is out 2 for the Yellow Jackets.
Now batting right fielder, number 7, Parker.
But putting the bat on the ball, like that.
Yes, we are. See if we can push one more batter to the plate than they did and try to extend this inning a little bit.
Parker Stanley playing right field tonight. Stanley and Watts have switched. Threw me off for a minute there. But it will be Parker Stanley in right field. And up to bat from the right-hand side. Here's the first pitch. He is going to hit that into right field. Going back is Tom Play. And Tom Play in right field makes the catch for out number 3. That'll do it for the first inning. No runs on no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We go to the top of the second, scoreless here on Yellow Jackets Baseball.
You know, Demco is more than just an electric company. We're your local member-owned co-op, your neighbors, your family, and your friends. Our not-for-profit structure means that we can invest in youth programs that empower the next generation to grow, lead, and make a difference. It's all part of our mission to strengthen our communities and create a brighter future for all. Demco, powering life and community. That's the cooperative difference.
Denham Denham Springs High School broadcasts on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube at DS Jack and Vision are brought to you in part by Cypress Pharmacy and Gift Shop, Sport Clips, Modad Companies, Baton Rouge KOA Campground of Denham Springs, Dr. Brandon Wax, the Eye Center of Denham Springs, Shea Landry Milestone Title, Livingston Parish Assessor Jeff Taylor, and Brandon and Courtney Rishu with Whistle Stop Cafe. We thank you for your support and patronage of these local businesses.
As we welcome back in to Yellow Jackets baseball, Coach Bork, if you're a baseball enthusiast and you like old school baseball, that first inning was your kind of inning.
Yo, definitely. I'll take this for 7 innings with the chance to be the last at bat. So
absolutely.
You know, the way we've been playing, you know, we can't get that timely hit, but if we can keep teams right there until hopefully something breaks through and something positive goes our way.
Leading off this inning for the Gators will be shortstop Landon Blanchard, as he will bat from the left side. Bernard taking a minute here. Now is ready to go. Roxon fires it. First pitch going to be high and outside, ball 1. One 0 pitch on the way, outside, ball 2.
Joseph needs to settle down right here, get back in the strike zone.
Two 0 pitch coming in. It is going to be
looked like
pretty
a nice
good. Yeah, I
curveball,
thought that was a nice curve coming in, but it is going to be called ball 3. And Blanchard now ahead in the count. 3-0 pitch on the way. That is going to be down the middle, strike 1. Oh, Blanchard got a good look at it there. And Bernard will fire the 3-1, and that is going to be high and outside for ball 4, as Blanchard will trot down to first base.
Yeah, first free pass for Joseph there. See if we can get a 2-ball here, cut this in half.
You know, that was something good. Coach Costello said after the game against Walker is you can't give the free passes and the walks. I think he said we gave them 10 and they gave us 2, and that really does come to hurt you. That's where you see those crooked numbers we talk about. Brock Kuntz, the catcher, up to the plate now. First pitch delivered into him for a ball.
Yeah, that's what happened in softball last night. You know, 3 of the walks scored, so that's part of their 5 runs.
Throw over to first. Blanchard gets back in time. Tanner Charlotte holding down first base for the Yellow Jackets.
Got a pretty good lead over there.
1-0 pitch on the way.
Good
it's going to be, on the outside corner for strike 1. Bernard, when he's hitting those corners.
Yeah, and he's pretty quick to the plate. So this will be interesting. The runner at first looks like he's taking a bigger lead each time.
Throw over to first, gets Blanchard back in time. And keeps the count at 1 ball, 1 strike with a runner on first.
See which count he decides to try to run on.
1-1 pitch on the way, swung on, fouled back into the backstop for strike 2. Yeah, you're right. Over there on first, he just creeps a little bit further each time he comes out.
Yeah.
Bernard keeping an eye on him. 1 ball, 2 strikes now for Kuntz. Here's the delivery, swung on. A little dribbler will go foul. On the first base side, as Reese picks it up, we'll get it back to Bernard.
Nice curveball by Joseph. His curveball's a lot tighter than Bryson's. Doesn't loop in there. Bryson's loops in there. His is tighter, but you just need to change the plane of the ball a couple inches, man. It makes so much of a difference.
Count stays at 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 pitch on the way, swung on and fouled back into the backstop. Keeps it at 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. We are scoreless here from Denham Springs. Top of the 2nd inning. Throw over to first. Blanchard again dives back to the bag.
Yeah, just a throw over there by Joseph to let him know I still know
That's
you're
right.
there.
Hey, I see you over there. You're not fooling me. 1-2 pitch on the way.
Curveball.
Nice breaking ball in there for strike 3 and out 1 of the inning for the Gators. Nice pitch, Bernard delivering there.
Big curveball. It's makes him so dangerous. He could throw that first strike, throw it off the plate, try to get him to chase. Just a great pitch to have in his repertoire. That's a big word. You like that one?
Yes, I do like that one.
Oh.
Throw over to first again. Blanchard dives back. Brings up to the plate for the Gators, first baseman Leighton DeLon with 1 out and a runner on first. Runner's going. The hit and run gets right through the gap between second and first. And now we've got runners on the corners.
Yeah, they executed that perfectly.
Excuse me, it was through the hole between first and second.
Right through second base. Bryson moved to cover the bag on the steal, and he did his job. He hit a ground ball right through the backside.
Moves Blanchard over to third, and DeLon will be at first with a hit. Brings up designated hitter Jackson Robert. With 1 out, runners on the corners. Pitch on the way to Robert, going to be in there for a breaking ball. Ball 1, looked like
just a little bit up. I'm
just
assuming.
a little bit too high, yeah. That was a mistake, sorry. 1-0 pitch, going to be outside for ball 2.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That's all around the plate.
Throw over to first. DeLon will dive back to the bag. Robert will stay ahead in the count. 2 balls, 2 no strikes. 2-0 pitch coming in. That is going to be hit into left field. Stanley going to make the dive, and he is unable to make the catch. We'll get it into second, and it will be 1 run in for the Gators.
But he gets a force out at second, so he did a runner at first, didn't cut the distance down. He went back to the bag. I don't know why he would do that. That's impossible to tag for him, but that helps us out, so we get the force out at second. Give up the run, but we got to score 1 anyway.
The way DeLon was trotting down to second, it looked like just got caught in no man's land there, but it is 2 outs now. Runner on first, 1 run in. First pitch is going to be to Carter Stevens, the left fielder, going to be low on the inside for ball 1. They score an error on Stanley. 1-0 pitch on the way to Stevens. Runner goes. Reese will throw it down, and it will hit
the runner.
Hit the runner, Robert, sliding in at second. But he will be in at second safe. And it'll be 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs, and the runner on second now for Carter Stevens.
Yeah, we had McPherson covering the bag. The throw just took him to the right a little bit where he couldn't get to it. Looks like the throw got there in time. Devin made a pretty hard throw right there.
1-1 count for Stevens. So it is now 1-0 Gators with the lead. 1-1 pitch on the way. Outside for ball 2.
Nice breaking ball. Tried to backdoor that thing.
Two balls and a strike now for Stevens. 2-1 pitch on the way. Low and away, ball 3.
Yeah, Joseph just needs to settle down right here and get the hitter right here. We'll get out the inning. I mean,
get out the inning, get to the
score
dugout,
1
regroup.
anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, that's that thing. Never fear the 1 run. I mean, you'd love to throw a shutout, but you got to get 1 anyway if you want a chance to win. So this is fine. Just got to get out right here. Don't get in any more trouble.
3-1 pitch on the way, popped up. We'll go out of play behind first base, and we'll make it a full count. See if Bernard can attack here with full count, 2 outs, runner on second. Payoff pitch on the way. Swung, going to be hit down the first base side as it will go foul.
I'll tell you what, he helped us out there because Joseph threw a curveball that actually broke into him. He was fighting that off. It looks like he hit it foul exactly in front of his body.
3 balls and 2 strikes now for Stevens. Bernard will rock and fire it. It is going to be swung on, hit into left field. Stanley tracking it and makes the catch for out 3 to end this top of the second for the Gators. They will get 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, and they leave 1 left on base. And we go to the bottom of the second. Santa Maria 1, Denham Springs 0. Back after this, it's Yellow Jackets baseball.
For all your flooring and carpet needs, it's Floor Store Carpet One. At Floor Store Carpet One, they offer prompt, quality personal service. They'll take care of you right away. The Floor Store Carpet One has an extensive product line: wood, carpet, plastic laminate, ceramic tile, natural stone, countertops, and showers. The Floor Store Carpet One also carries luxury vinyl tile, which many customers rave about, serving the community since 1984. The Floor Store Carpet One, 1/2 mile from the Amant River Bridge on Florida in Denham Springs.
Your local sporting goods store is Sportin' Center. Sportin' Center has all your Denham Springs and surrounding school shirts, caps, clothing, and fan gear. And Sportin' Center is more than just athletics, offering services for businesses and organizations. Sportin' Center does in-house monogramming, screen printing, laser engraving, and large format printing. They can handle all of your advertising, promotional, and sign shop needs with personal, one-on-one customer service. Serving Livingston Parish for close to 50 years. Sportin' Center, 205 South Range Avenue. Sportin' Center, more than just a sports store.
Welcome back in. It is Yellow Jackets baseball. 1-0 Gators now lead as we head to the bottom of the second inning. I want to correct myself there. It was Watts out in left field. Watts and Stanley switched. I made that comment earlier in the game and then forgot to change my defensive chart. And so my mistake. Jaden Watts continues no matter where the ball is. It seems to find him in the outfield no matter where he is.
Yellow Jackets catcher number 18, Devin.
Yeah, he ran down some real hard fly balls the other night, made some great catches.
Will be Devin Reese, catcher for the Yellow Jackets, to start off this bottom of the second inning. Reese will step in, ready to go, and it is going to be high across the numbers for ball 1. Pitch going to be hit in the 2, popped up in the outfield around second base. It will be Robert making the catch at second for out 1.
Yeah, Devin took a good swing at that. He just missed that ball. That ball was hit a mile in the air.
Yeah, it just went straight up. And Coach, we were talking there during the break. We got to bring suntan lotion if we have any more like this.
Well, I'll tell you what, man, the sun is straight in his press box.
Brings up Tanner Shillette, first baseman. First pitch into him is ball 1. He will foul a 1-0 pitch back into the netting on the first base side for strike 1.
Little check swing right there.
So that will take a cut at that one for strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on. Pitch, he will take another good swing at it, fouls it back into the netting on the first base side.
Does a great job of battling right there.
One ball, 2 strikes now for Shillette. 1-2 pitch on the way, swung on, and that is going to be fouled. Fouled off the shin, I believe. Just a sophomore for the Yellow Jackets. Got some young players on the team for Denham Springs that take the field.
Yeah, we're pretty sophomore heavy there.
Yes.
Sophomores and juniors.
1-2 pitch on the way. Going to be off the inside corner for ball 2. Tanner Shillette keeping a good eye there in the batter's box. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2-2 pitch on the way, outside, 4-3.
Great eye right there.
What you like to see there in a
extend
young
that bat.
sophomore at the plate.
Make him throw more and more.
Payoff pitch coming in. That is going to be called strike 3 for out 2.
How about left fielder number 30, Jaden Watts.
First strikeout for Tyson Sheets. We'll bring up left fielder for tonight, Jaden Watts, with 2 outs and nobody on. First pitch on the way to him, going to be low for ball 1. 1-0 pitch, swung on, fouled back to the backstop for strike 1. Here's the count up at 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs, nobody on here. Santa Maria 1, Denham Springs 0, bottom of the second. One pitch on the way. Off-speed pitch swung on for strike 2. One-two pitch inside for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2-2 pitch delivered, swung. It is going to be hit to third base to Guidry. Guidry makes a stop, throws it over to first for out 3. It will be 3 up, 3 down for the Jackets. It is no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We go to the top of the third. Santa Maria 1, Denham Springs 0. Back after this, it is Yellow Jackets baseball.
Bank Plus makes it easier to bank. With extended drive-through hours plus 24/7 online and mobile banking, we're here when you need us. Lost your debit card? Get a new one instantly at any Bank Plus location. No waiting for the mail. And interactive teller machines offer drive-up personal service 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Saturdays. Your bank, your plus. Learn more at bankplus.net. Member FDIC.
Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill has it going on. Happy hour 3 to 7 Monday through Saturday and all day on a Sunday. Lunch specials on weekdays. All you can eat boiled shrimp Monday nights. Dollar wings on Wednesday nights. Big Mike's can cater any event and book a party of any size in their banquet rooms. Locally owned and operated by Denham Springs graduate Big Mike O'Neill, Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill, Aspen Square, delivery through DoorDash or Grubhub.
And we'll get back into Yellow Jackets baseball. It is Santa Maria 1 at Denham Springs 0, heading to the top of the third. Leading off for the Gators will be third baseman Parker Guidry. And, Coach, topic of the night here, if you're watching there at DS Jacket Vision, you can see it, but these uniforms that Santa Maria came in here with tonight has been catching everybody's eye for sure.
Yeah, kind of like the old Pittsburgh
That's
Pirates
right.
there.
First pitch to Guidry, going to be high across the letters for ball 1. Has been compared to the Pirates and the Astros from back in the 70s, good old days.
You put more orange in and it would definitely be the
That's
Astros.
Right. 1-0 pitch, going to be high for ball 2. So it was high and inside. Two balls, no strikes for Guidry. Pitch delivered, going to be inside again for ball 3.
Yeah, Joseph needs to fight back right here. No more free passes.
3-0 pitch, going to be
Good
in
pitch.
for strike 1.
I don't know where he thought that was, but
Me
that was
either.
right down
That
the
was-
middle.
Yep.
Yeah, that is pretty tough.
Guidry maybe trying to sell it a little bit.
Yeah, but most umpires don't like
That's
that.
yeah, they do not. You're right. Bernard trying to fight back in this one. Found himself down to 3-0 in the count. It's now 3-1. Bernard rocks, fires it.
There
Going to
it
be
is.
in for
Good
strike
job.
2. That's the way to battle, young man.
I'll throw something close and make him make a decision.
Make him have to go after it. Payoff pitch on the way, swung
Good
on.
job.
Fouled back behind the backstop for keeping the count at full. Payoff pitch again delivered. That is going to be low for
wow.
ball 4. We all kind of liked
Devin
looked like the same spot as Devin was ready to do the throw down after the strikeout, but it is going to be a walk.
Yeah, Devin was ready to throw it around the horn there. Now we're at the top of the lineup.
Brings up top of the order, right fielder Cooper Tomplay. Popped out to left field back in the first. First pitch on the way to him, going to be inside and low, ball 1. We're on first now for the Gators with nobody out. They lead at 1-0, top of the third over the Yellow Jackets.
See if they put the hit and run on here.
Bernard will throw it over to first. Get Guidry back. Guidry dives back to the bag in time. 1-0 pitch, swung on, hit foul down the first base side.
Wow, good hands by the first base coach there. Umpires applauding him.
He was the count up at 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's a 1-1, swung on for a miss. And strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes now for the right fielder, Cooper Tomplay. 1-2 pitch on the way, going to be inside for ball 2.
Yeah, it looked like a changeup there. Not a bad pitch at 1-2. Hitter didn't chase.
Two balls, 2 strikes. Breaking ball going to be high for ball 3.
Yeah, that one got away from Joseph. Didn't quite get on top of that thing.
Full count now for Tomplay. Payoff pitch on the way. Runner is going, and he will stand up at second.
You got to eliminate the free passes, like Coach said. The free pass in the first inning is what scored, so.
And that was ball 4 for Tomplay.
Yep, another walk, which would be the third, I think. And I'm assuming you'll see the bunt right here.
Brings up center fielder Aiden Miet. First pitch on the way to him. Going to be outside for a ball.
Yeah, Joseph needs to get in there. Needs to pound the mid. They're trying to give us an out right here. They're trying to move 2 runners up. We need to take the out.
Runners on first and second with nobody out. So 1-0 count now for Aiden Miet. One 1-0 pitch on the way, showing bunt, pulls it back, and it will be ball 2.
I think we'll have a mound visit, kind of calm him down a little bit.
Yep, just slow it down a little bit here for Bernard.
Yep, try to get him back in the zone. They're trying to give us an out, so.
All right, Coach, what you got on us for softball? Lady Jackets and the Lady Wildcats?
Yeah, the top of the 6th. It is 8-0. Walker had a big inning there that capitalized, and the Jackets are still in it. They're battling. It's 8-0. We are actually batting right now with 2 outs, nobody on.
It's a lot of games in that many days for the coach to sell and that squad.
You know, the military game will be another game, chance to win, but it's also going to be a thing where it's going to be a little bit more laid back, I'm assuming, because you get to honor our veterans, and it's going to be a big celebration.
2-0 count for Aiden Miet, batting from the left side. He's got runners on first and second. 2-0 pitch on the way, showing bunt, pulls it back again, and that is ball 3. And that one a little bit questionable.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Sometimes when we don't pound the mid, those close calls right there didn't go our way and kind of snowballs and compounds it.
Miet showing bunt, 3-0. We'll pull it back for strike 1.
Looked like the same pitch.
Yep. Looked awfully similar.
Yep. He is trying to bunt. I mean, if we can get something bunted right back to the pitch, we might be able to try to get the lead runner at third.
3 balls and a strike now for Miet.
He has a very small lead.
Bernard will deliver. He shows a bunt. It will go foul towards third base. And it will make the count full at 3 balls, 2 strikes. Guidry at second for the Gators. Tom Play at first. And there's a full count. Payoff pitch on the way, showing bunt again. Puts it right down the third base side, and it will be a fair ball. No play anywhere for Reese. And bases are now loaded with nobody out.
Yeah, he bunted that one perfectly about 3 inches from the line. He bunted it with 2 strikes also. So, you know, 2-hole, can handle the bat real well. Had a job to do, and he got it done.
Bases loaded, nobody out here in the top of the third. It will bring up second baseman Cohen Robert. He was the third out back in the first. I believe he popped out to left as well. Yellow Jackets need to get some outs here. First pitch on the way. That one's going to be high, off speed, 4-1.
He called a balk, I think.
Whoa, what?
Nope, he called ball 1.
Okay.
I'm not sure why. I don't understand.
Looks like Sandoval is asking the field umpire for some kind of clarification on something.
Yeah, the field umpire called something. I don't understand. It's ball 1, but
it is going to be ball 1. Robert will bat from the right-hand side. 1-0 pitch on the way to him. Going to be
Good
inside for strike 1 as it touches that inside corner. And evens the count up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sandoval 1, Denham Springs 0. Top of the third. Bases loaded. Nobody out. 1-1 pitch on the way. Going to be outside for ball 2.
good curveball right on the outside corner.
Two one pitch on the way, swung on. That is going to be hit to right field. It is going to be Stanley going back. He makes the catch. Runners will tag. And it will be 1 run in as Guidry will cross the plate.
Yeah, I think Stanley might have lost it up there in the clouds. He kind of trying to get behind it, ended up having to take a few steps back, which would hurt his throw into home there for a play at the plate.
Guidry tags up and gets in for a run. And runners will now be at the corners. Brings up to the plate Landon Blanchard, shortstop, who scored the 1 run for the Gators back in the second. We will have a steal from first to second as Miet will get over to second base on the steal.
Yeah, I don't know if Devin was actually going to throw down or arm fake it, but he lost the handle on the ball.
First pitch to him was a ball. So 1-0 pitch, runners on second and third now. 1 run in. 1-0 pitch on the way. That is going to be low and away for ball 2. Two-0 pitch delivered low across the plate for ball 3. Three-0 count for Blanchard. 3-0 pitch on the way. That will be another low one for ball 4. And that will walk Blanchard down to first and load the bases.
Yeah, puts a force at every base now, gives us a chance to maybe turn 2 in the middle. On the corners, come home. See if Joseph can settle down here, give us a chance to play defense.
First pitch to Brock Kuntz, going to be called ball.
Tell you what, he's not missing by much if he is.
He's not, and it is.
I mean,
we've seen the same pitch a couple of times that has gone the other way. There's going to be a 1-0 count for Kuntz. Bases loaded, 1 out. Pitch on the way. Cross the letters, 4-2.
It's tough. It's you're trying to settle in as a pitcher and try to learn the umpire zone, and if the umpire's kind of erratic, it's hard to kind of settle in what you need to throw. So
2 balls and a strike now for the catcher, Brock Kuntz. 2-0 pitch delivered, swung on. He will foul that one out of play behind first base, and it will be strike 1. Two balls, 1 strike. 2-1 pitch.
Good pitch.
Going to be on the corner for strike 2. Painted that outside corner to even the count up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two pitch outside, 4-3.
Curveball. I don't think he's thrown it for a strike since the first inning. Just hasn't quite got a handle on it yet.
That's what makes him successful, is when he's landing that breaking ball. Be a full count now for Kuntz. 3-2 pitch on the way. We'll foul that one out of play behind first base. Keeps the count at 3 balls, 2 strikes. There's 1 out for the Gators. They have bases loaded. They have 1 run in this inning, and they lead it 2-0 over the Yellow Jackets here in the top of the 3rd. Payoff pitch on the way, swung on. That is going to be hit to Stanley in right field, and he is going to make the catch. Nope, he is not going to make the catch, and they are going to say it's fair.
No, it's not fair. He
made
the catch.
I couldn't see him down the line there. He did make the catch. Okay,
He made the catch.
But the runner tagged.
Yes.
Okay, runner's tagged. Sorry, I know that. I know we're complaining about the sun, but I was looking over towards him and completely lost it.
Yeah, what is as bad as the sun is, you're almost going off the reaction of the rest of the players because you can't see out there.
So Tom Play will score from third. Miet will move over from second to third, tagging up, and it is another run in for the Gators. Brings up Landon DeLon, first baseman. First pitch to him, going to be into foul territory as Stanley was trying to track it down.
It's going to be out of play.
Right field territory, but yeah, it does go out of play, and it will be strike 1.
That's the thing, Josh. All 3 runs were walks. They were free passes. They didn't earn their way on, so it's tough when you give them a head start. So
Landon DeLon was a forced out at second base back in the 2nd inning, but he did get a hit. A 1 pitch on the way to DeLon, going to be ball 1.
They checked
they changed, okay.
Yeah, they checked it behind, and that's a tough call to make. He's out of position, but we've got the call. I mean, it's tough. He's got to be down first base line. That's why the Santa dugout's kind of chirping over there.
So we'll be 0-2 count now for DeLon with 2 outs, runners on second and third. 0-2 pitch going to be called.
Yes.
Strike 3, his second K of the night, and it will end the inning for the Gators. It will be 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, 2 left on base, and we go to the bottom of the 3rd. It is Santa Maria 3, Denham Springs 0. Back after this on Yellow Jackets Baseball.
Personal injury?
Boyer, Aber, and Angel.
Auto accidents?
Boyer, Aber, and Angel.
Workers' compensation?
Boyer, Aber, and Angel.
One law firm can handle all of your legal needs, and you don't have to fight big city traffic to find them. Mark Boyer, Dominic Amato, Lucas Schenk, and Allison Costanza have a team of 12 attorneys ready to assist you. The lawyers at Boyer, Aber, and Angel have invaluable experience that allows them to provide expert legal counsel that's professional, prompt, and productive. Small town values, big city results. Boyer, Aber, and Angel.
Denham Springs High School broadcast on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision are brought to you in part by Dr. Chip Bankston and Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, You Safe and Lock, Safe Voyage Tattoo, David Azar Shelter Insurance Company, the Law Office of Ivy Graham, 5 Star Printing, Sport Clips, Livingston Parish Sheriff Jason Ard, and Cool Kings Heating and Air. We thank you for your support and patronage of these local businesses.
As we welcome back into Yellow Jackets baseball, beautiful night here in Denham Springs, 76 degrees, feels about like that, and wind throwing about 13-mile-an-hour gusts from time to time. It is 3-0. Santa Maria leads it as we head to the bottom of the third. Leading off this inning for the Yellow Jackets will be the designated hitter, Robert Stroud. See if he can get the Yellow Jackets going offensively.
22, Christian Stroud.
Let's see if Big Stroud can put the bat on the ball like he did the other night.
Batting from the left-hand side. First pitch on the way to him. Swung on. Takes a nice cut at it, but it will be a miss. Strike one.
Yeah, Stroud looking to get on the first pitch. Anything close to the plate, he's attacking it.
Takes another cut for strike two. Trying to get his money's worth here. Down in the count, 0-2. Pitch on the way to him. Going to be inside for ball one.
Yeah, he's trying to trick Stroud up there. Outside, then he came back in.
1-2 pitch on the way, swung on. That is going to be hit, popped high, mile high towards third base. Guidry will get under it around the pitcher's mound and record out one.
Coming to the plate, second baseman, number 11, Bryson Smith.
Brings up your second baseman, Bryson Smith, to the plate. Bryson, who we saw pitch against Prairieville the other night, is playing at second base tonight. One of those guys that can move all over the place. First pitch on the way to him, going to be on the corner for the outside for strike one. A 1 pitch on the way. Going to be a little off-speed pitch coming in for strike two.
Yeah, breaking ball for a strike. Down on the count, 0-2 already.
0-2 pitch delivered. Swung on and strikes out Bryson Smith for out two.
Yeah, we need to slow this inning down. Give Joseph some rest there before he gets back on the mound. This inning's going way too fast.
Quick, yes. Brings up shortstop, Cole McPherson to the plate. With 2 outs, nobody on. First pitch on the way to him. He will hit that one into left field, and it will go out of play. Excuse me, not out of play, but it will go foul territory on the left-hand side. One run in the second, 2 in the third for the Gators. They lead at 3-0. Pitch going to be well outside for ball one. To the 9-hole hitter, Cole McPherson. 1-1 pitch on the way. Outside again, ball two.
Good job by Cole there. Be patient.
2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, nobody on for the Jackets. 2-1 pitch delivered. That is going to be called strike two. And yeah, Coach, I mean, we're seeing some of these that look about the same, but they're about 50-50, whether it's ball or strike. 2-2 pitch on the way. It's going to be fouled out of play behind third base.
Good job by Cole there. Extend that bat. Keep fighting.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2-2 pitch on the way. That'll be fouled back into the backstop. And we'll keep it at 2 balls, 2 strikes. sheets. 2-2 pitch is delivered, and it is going to be outside for ball 3.
Yeah, Sandoval was looking for that call right there, a little backdoor curveball, but not close enough.
Full count now for McPherson. Payoff pitch delivered, swung on, hitting to the backstop.
This is a great at-bat
yes, just
here.
as you said, just buying more time for Bernard.
9th, 10th pitch I think we're into. He's doing a great job up there battling.
Payoff pitch swung on. That is hit well into the outfield, but it will be caught by the right fielder, Tom Play, and that will be out number 3 for the Yellow Jackets. It'll be no runs on no hits. It is no errors. Nobody left on base, and we go to the top of the 4th. It is Santa Maria 3, Denham Springs 0. Back after this on Yellow Jackets Baseball.
Since 1898, the Livingston Parish News, an award-winning media outlet, has served as the news source for our community. The Livingston Parish News is available in print and online at www.livingstonparishnews.com for complete and comprehensive coverage of what is making news in Livingston Parish, as well as Livingston Parish sports. We have you covered. Opinions, politics, lifestyle, and the arts. No matter how big or small the story, the Livingston Parish News is your source for community news in our parish. Serving Livingston Parish for more than 120 years, it's the Livingston Parish News.
You know, Demco is more than just an electric company. We're your local member-owned co-op, your neighbors, your family, and your friends. Our not-for-profit structure means that we can invest in youth programs that empower the next generation to grow, lead, and make a difference. It's all part of our mission to strengthen our communities and create a brighter future for all. Demco, powering life and community. That's the cooperative difference.
Welcome back in to Yellow Jackets Baseball. We come to you tonight on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision. As always, ask that you give it a like and subscribe. We are on Family Radio 91.9 FM and on the web at johnfineproductions.com for your listening pleasure. Josh Ward alongside Coach David Bork, Chris Ledoux operating the camera with us tonight. Darren Ferrante, on-site producer. Lamine Figueroa back at the studio. It is going to be Jackson Robert, designated hitter, leading off this inning. First pitch to him was called swung. Will be a swing and a miss, rather, for strike 1. 0-1 pitch. Gonna hit. Nope. Okay, I thought it hit him. Yep. Went off the glove of Reese. It'll be 1 ball, 1 strike for the designated hitter. Batting from the left side. 1-1 pitch on the way, going to be on the outside for ball 2. Two-one pitch. Outside again for ball 3. Three balls and a strike. 3-1 delivered. Swing and a miss for strike 2.
Yeah, nice job by Joseph to battle back from 3-1. Throws a good outside fastball outside. Gets the batter swinging.
Payoff pitch will be hit. A little dribbler to first base will be picked up by Tanner Gillette. He will step on the bag, and it will be
foul ball.
He's saying foul ball. Yeah. Umpire's going to talk about this one here.
No, I think they need to check. They're going to check with each other there. It didn't. I don't think it hit him. They're saying it hit. Batter's saying it hit off his foot.
A little umpire discussion rather than talk about it and hopefully get it right. Don't think too hard.
Yeah, whatever call you get right here,
yeah, right.
The opposing dugout's going to.
Well, yeah, someone's coming out of here unhappy, right?
He called him out.
He is out. Yep. All right, so it will be a ground out for designated hitter Jackson Robert, and it will be out 1 for the Gators. Just a slow roller to Tanner Gillette at first. Brings up the left fielder, Carter Stevens, to the plate. Bats from the left-hand side. First pitch to him, going to be outside ball 1. Three 0 Gators with the lead. 1 out, nobody on. 1-0 pitch. This one is going to be hit well into right field, but it will go foul. and out of play.
Yep. Put a good swing on it there. Ball would have been up against the fence right in the corner. But strike one.
Just a long strike.
And this the 9 hole? No, the 8 hole.
8 hole, yep. 1 ball, 1 strike now for Stevens. 1-1 pitch is going to be high and outside, ball 2. Two-one pitch, swung. That is going to be hit into the outfield as he will be a base hit into right. Stanley will get it into Smith at second, and it'll be a runner on.
Now we'll have the 9 hole.
Third baseman Parker Guidry comes up to the plate. Let's see, he was walked back in the third, and he would come around to score.
Yep, another walk scoring.
First pitch on the way to him, inside across the letters for ball 1. Yeah, Coach, I think you mentioned it. All their runs have come off of walks.
Off of walks. Free passes will hurt you. If you don't get an out after a walk or an error, you're looking at a long game.
Menard throws it over to first, keeping Stevens honest. It'll be 1-0 count now for Guidry. 1-0 pitch delivered. That is going to be swing and a miss for strike 1. It'll be 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out and a runner on first for the Gators. 1-1 pitch, showing bunt, puts it right down in front of the plate. Throw over to first is going to be not in time as Reese is unable to field that one cleanly.
Yeah, that drag bunt put in a pretty good place there. Only chance we had is if Joseph comes off the mound to get it. Devin goes way out to get it, makes a great play, but just not in time. Hitter runs real well.
So it will be a hit for Parker Guidry. And he will be at first. Stevens will be at second. And it brings up top of the order for the Gators. Cooper Tomplay, the right fielder. First pitch to him, takes a cut at it, swing and a miss, strike 1. So it is runners on first and second with 1 out for Sandoval. They lead at 3-0 over the Yellow Jackets here. Top of the 4th inning from the campus of Denham Springs High School. Great to have you along here with us. Little coaching instructions from first-year coach for the Gators, Caleb Ricka.
Yeah, talking to his leadoff right there. He wants him to look the other way. He's trying to pull everything, it looks like.
Gators 15-16 overall on the season, 4-7 in district play. Be a 0-1 count for Tomplay. And he will call time. So he will step out of the box. And we'll get reset. 0-1 pitch on the way. Inside. Ball 2. Must have been low and inside. Excuse me, for ball 1. Check that. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now for Tomplay.
Ball was in the turf. Devin did a great job of keeping it in front, keeping the runners where they're at.
One pitch delivered. That is going to be hit right over the shortstop's head. And it will be bases loaded. All the runners will hold up. It'll be a hit for Tomplay. It just went over McPherson at shortstop. Loads the bases up. And brings up the center fielder, Aiden Miet. Miet was left stranded on third back in the 3rd inning after he got a hit. First pitch going to be hit right at the shortstop. Run will come in. McPherson.
Yeah, that
just
ball,
a little dribbler got to him.
That ball was hit with some English on it in the 5-6 hole and kind of spun away from the shortstop. There's really no play we had right there.
So a run will come in. Makes it 4-0 Gators. And we'll bring up second baseman Cohen Robert. Bases are loaded. First pitch into him will be called ball 1.
Nice breaking ball by Joseph. I'm guessing it's just a bit high.
Bases loaded with 1 out. And it is 1 ball, no strikes for Robert. One-0 pitch, going to be fouled out. A play behind the backstop for strike 1. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. One pitch on the way outside, ball 2. One run is in this top of the 4th for Santa Maria.
Corners are up, throw to home. Middle's at double play depth. Hopefully we can get a ground ball here.
2-1 pitch. This one is going to be hit into left field. It is taking a roll all the way to the corner. 1 run in, 2 runs in, 3rd run coming in, and it will be a double 3-shot RBI for Cohen Robert. Guidry will score. Tomplay will score. And Miet will score.
Looks like there'll be a pitching change. We'll see who's coming up there. It'll be McPherson.
Looks like McPherson will come in, so we'll get some changes here for you. We will take this time out. It is Santa Maria 7, Denham Springs 0. Top of the 4th inning, 1 out for the Gators. We're back after this timeout on Yellow Jackets Baseball.
Your local sporting goods store is Sportin' Center. Sportin' Center has all your Denham Springs and surrounding school shirts, caps, clothing, and fan gear. And Sportin' Center is more than just athletics, offering services for businesses and organizations. Sportin' Center does in-house monogramming, screen printing, laser engraving, and large format printing. They can handle all of your advertising, promotional, and sign shop needs with personal, one-on-one customer service. Serving Livingston Parish for close to 50 years. Sportin' Center, 205 South Range Avenue. Sportin' Center, more than just a sports store.
With Bank Plus, your account is always just a tap away. Bank anywhere, anytime with free Bank Plus mobile banking. Pay bills, transfer funds, and check your account day or night with the Bank Plus mobile app. Deposit checks with the snap of a photo. Keep tabs on your account with transaction alerts. Lost your debit card? Disable it instantly from your smartphone. Then, turn it back on when you find it. Your bank, your plus. Learn more at bankplus.net. Member FDIC.
Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill has it going on. Happy hour 3 to 7 Monday through Saturday and all day on a Sunday. Lunch specials on weekdays. All you can eat boiled shrimp Monday nights. Dollar wings on Wednesday nights. Big Mike's can cater any event and book a party of any size in their banquet rooms. Locally owned and operated by Denham Springs graduate Big Mike O'Neill. Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill. Aspen Square. Delivery through DoorDash or Grubhub.
As we welcome back in to Yellow Jackets Baseball, it is going to be Cole McPherson coming in for Joseph Bernard.
Yeah, Bernard's going to go to short.
So they will just flip it.
McPherson
and Bernard. All right. Get some changes here for you.
Yeah. Runner at second, still have only 1 out, so.
Yep, and it is 4 runs on 4 hits for the Gators so far in this top of the 4th. Brings up shortstop Landon Blanchard to the plate for Sandoval. First pitch on the way to him is going to be low for ball 1. One 0 pitch on the way, swung on. That is hit well into right field. It is going to be caught by Stanley. Stanley will.
He left early, I think.
Hit the cutoff man. Yep, and it will be. Well, he got it in, but they said that he left early, so he will be out. So it'll be out 2 and 3 for the Gators. It is going to be 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They leave 1 on base, and they lead at 7-0 over the Yellow Jackets. And we are headed to the bottom of the 4th after this timeout on Yellow Jackets baseball.
Denham Springs High School broadcast on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision, are brought to you in part by Duke Seafood and Steakhouse, Brandon Rishu with Smart Move Real Estate, Livingston Parish Clerk of Court Jason Harris, Hunt's Tire Pros and Car Care in Central, Coconut Willie's Daiquiris, Triton Outpatient Clinic, El King Company, and Todd Caruso, Attorney at Law. We thank you for your support and patronage of these local businesses.
For all your flooring and carpet needs, it's Floor Store Carpet One. At Floor Store Carpet One, they offer prompt, quality personal service. They'll take care of you right away. The Floor Store Carpet One has an extensive product line: wood, carpet, plastic laminate, ceramic tile, natural stone, countertops, and showers. The Floor Store Carpet One also carries luxury vinyl tile, which many customers rave about, serving the community since 1984. The Floor Store Carpet One, 1/2 mile from the Amant River Bridge on Florida in Denham Springs.
Welcome back in to Yellow Jackets baseball. So to end that inning there, it was a pop out into right field by Landon Blanchard. He was out number 2, and then Cohen Robert was called out 3 as he left second base early. And Yellow Jackets would, as you said, make the right decision. Stanley got it in. And Bernard walked over and touched the bag, and it was a easy call out for out 3.
He easily left early. Joseph caught the ball and just went straight to the bag. wasn't even getting on the mound and appealing that play. It was that bad.
All right, so leading off for the Yellow Jackets will be at the top of the order, third baseman Eli Parton. Yellow Jackets find themselves trailing 7-0 over the Sandoval Gators in this district matchup. They will turn it around, and Yellow Jackets will head to Sandoval on Saturday to wrap up their regular season.
Yeah. Tell you what, he's been pretty perfect. 3 up, 3 down every inning.
Eli Parton will step in from the left-hand side, shows bunt, pulls it back, and it is ball 1. One 0 pitch outside. Gets off the catcher's glove for a pass ball and ball 2.
You know, you never talk about a no-hitter because you jinx it, but I'm going to talk about it. He's got a no-hitter perfect game going right now. Hopefully we can break this up.
2-0 pitch. High and outside, ball 3. Oh, Parton. Ahead in the count now. 3-0 pitch delivered. It is going to be outside for ball 4. Yes, good eye right there, Eli Parton.
Broke up the perfect game. Broke up the perfect game.
Good drinks. Coach Bork with the jinx for the right team.
Broke up the perfect game. Let's see if we can break up the no-hitter now.
So Eli Parton on first base now for the Yellow Jackets brings up center fielder Blaze Bergeron. He grounded out for out 2 back in the first inning. First pitch on the way to him, going to be across the plate, strike 1.
Third baseman playing way up on the turf.
0-1 pitch on the way. Outside ball 2. Excuse me, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike now for Bergeron. One pitch, outside ball 2. Two balls and a strike for Bergeron. Pitch is going to be inside. Runner is going. Got caught in no man's land, and Eli Parton will be tagged out at second base.
Yeah, I don't think Eli got a good jump there.
A little miscommunication there or something. Just didn't get a good jump. Nonetheless, Eli Parton tagged out at second base for out 1. And it is going to be full count now for Blaise Bergeron on a call strike 2 as he watched it hit the catcher's mitt. Payoff pitch now on the way. Outside ball 4. So back-to-back walks now for Tyson Sheets.
Now batting right fielder, number 7.
As he will get down to first base. Brings up right fielder Parker Stanley. And we've got time called on the field by Sandoval.
Yeah, they don't have anybody up in the pen.
Back-to-back walks. Just want to get Tyson Sheets settled down a little bit, I would imagine.
Yeah, he's been very consistent throwing strikes. His last 2 batters, he's
he just kind of
been a little
lost
wild.
the zone a little bit there in these last 2 batters. Parker Stanley was out number 3 back in the first inning as he popped out to right field. Excuse me, as he popped out to left field. His second opportunity at the dish tonight. Runner on first now for the Yellow Jackets with 1 out. Pitch on the way. That was going to be in for strike 1. 7-0, Gators with the lead. Bottom of the 4th inning. 0-1 pitch on the way. That is going to be low for ball 1. Looks like to be the same spot as the previous pitch. That one just a little low.
Yeah, it looked like he got caught being undecisive there.
1 ball, 1 strike now for Stanley. 1-1 pitch. That is going to be another low one for ball 2.
Here's some grumbling from the Sandoval fans.
Two balls and a strike. 2-1 pitch is going to be outside for ball 3. So Sheets a little rocky here in the 4th. 3-1 pitch on the way. That is going to be inside across the letters, ball 4. And that is 3 straight walks now for Tyson Sheets. The Yellow Jackets got runners at first and second. And that tag out at second is really hurting you right now.
Have bases loaded.
So it is runners on first and second with 1 out. Coming up to the plate, catcher Devin Reese. Popped out back in to start the second inning. First pitch on the way to him, going to be on the corner, strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2.
See if Devin can roll it. It's a big hole in right field. Right field is playing over in the right center field gap.
0-2 pitch on the way, swung on. It is going to be hit to the second baseman. Throw over to second is in time, and throw over to first is in time for a double play to end the inning. It will be no runs, no hits, no errors. They will leave 2 on base, and we will go to the top of the 5th. Santa Maria 7, Denham Springs 0. We are back for this on Yellow Jackets Baseball.
You are our first priority at Innovative Audio. Innovative Audio offers the very best selection of mobile audio and video, window tint, and vehicle security. Innovative Audio's installation and tinting is the finest in the industry, and Innovative Audio's work comes with lifetime warranties on all audio, video, and tint installations. Most importantly, Innovative Audio specializes in serving you. You are our first priority at Innovative Audio, 1400 South Range, Denham Springs. Visit us on Facebook.
Did you know that you no longer need a doctor's order to attend physical therapy in the state of Louisiana? This is Ben Wilson from Peak Performance Physical Therapy, reminding you that if you have an injury, nagging pain, or if you want to simply improve your overall health and well-being, come see us at Peak Performance. Gladly serving the fine people of Livingston Parish for over 20 years, now with 3 locations including Denham Springs, Watson, and Maurepas. At Peak Performance Physical Therapy, we treat the athlete and everyone.
Welcome back in. Yellow Jackets baseball, 7-0. Santa Maria with the lead over the Yellow Jackets. It is a 4-6-3 double play to end the inning there for Denham Springs, and
yeah, we just
let's see.
It was a good turn by Santa Maria.
Yeah, it really was.
Hard hit ground ball. We just can't seem to get a break. Read ball down, get a bad jump. We get thrown out, have a chance to get bases loaded and get a run. Try to chip away at this lead right here.
Leading off this inning for the Gators will be catcher Brock Kuntz.
Catcher, number 16, Brock Kuntz.
He struck out back in the second inning. That was Bernard's first strikeout of the night, actually. Bernard finished the night with 2 Ks. First pitch on the way. That is going to be outside corner. Hits it for strike 1. A 1 pitch. Called ball 1.
Just a bit down.
1 ball, 1 strike. That one's going to be low and away, ball 2. Two-one pitch on the way. Hits the same corner on the outside for strike 2. Evens the count up at 2 balls, 2 strikes now for Brock Kuntz. That pitch is ball 3. So there's now full count. Payoff pitch on the way, swung on, it hit to Bernard. Bernard will field it at shortstop, throws it over to first, and it is in time to Tanner Gillette and records out 1.
Yeah, great play by Joseph there. He's so smooth at short. He's got a real strong arm.
So 1 down now for the Gators. And that will bring up to the plate Leighton DeLon. First pitch on the way to him. It's the turf before for wild pitch and ball 1. 1-0 pitch, swung on. That is going to be hit to Parton at third. Parton gets it, throws it across the field to first, and in time over to first for out 2. Parton to Gillette.
Gillette makes a great scoop there. Parton threw it in the turf there, and Gillette ends up scooping it for the out.
All right, so 2 down now for the Gators. They've got nobody on, and that will bring up to the plate designated hitter Jackson Robert. First pitch to him going to be called ball 1. One-0 pitch. Outside corner, strike 1. Cole McPherson in relief for Joseph Bernard. 1-1 pitch on the way. That one is going to be low for ball 2. Two outs, nobody on here for the Gators. They lead at 7-0. 2-1 pitch going to be hit just past Bernard at shortstop as it will get into left field.
Yeah, ball hit right between the 5-6 hole there. Joseph made a great try at it right there, just out of his reach.
That will be a hit for the Gators. They got a runner on first now with 2 outs. And that will bring up left fielder Carter Stevens to the plate. He was out number 3 back in the second inning and scored in the fourth. Takes a cut at that one, fouls it back into the netting for strike 1. Oh, 1 count for Stevens. Looks like Gators are going for the hit and run there, but it will be fouled back into the netting again. That is strike 2 now. Nope, sorry, that is strike 1. No, that's 2, right? It's 0-2? Yeah. 0-2 pitch on the way, swung. That is going to be hit to Bernard at shortstop. Bernard gets it, throws it across the diamond to first, gets it to Shillette for out number 3. It is going to be no runs on 1 hit. It will be no errors, and it will be 1 left on base. And we will go to the bottom of the 5th. Santa Maria 7, Denham Springs 0. Back after this on Yellow Jackets Baseball.
You know, Demco is more than just an electric company. We're your local member-owned co-op. Your neighbors, your family, and your friends. Our not-for-profit structure means that we can invest in youth programs that empower the next generation to grow, lead, and make a difference. It's all part of our mission to strengthen our communities and create a brighter future for all. Demco, powering life and community. That's the cooperative difference.
Personal injury?
Boyer, Aber, and Angel.
Auto accidents?
Boyer, Aber, and Angel.
Workers' compensation?
Boyer, Aber, and Angel.
One law firm can handle all of your legal needs, and you don't have to fight big city traffic to find them. Mark Boyer, Dominic Amato, Lucas Schenk, and Allison Costanza have a team of 12 attorneys ready to assist you. The lawyers at Boyer, Aber, and Angel have invaluable experience that allows them to provide expert legal counsel that's professional, prompt, and productive. Small town values, big city results. Boyer, Aber, and Angel.
Welcome back in, Yellow Jackets Baseball. It is going to be leading off for the Jackets will be first baseman Tanner Shillette. As we played here in the bottom of the 5th, Santa Maria 7, Denham Springs 0. Shillette struck out back in the second inning. His second chance up at the plate tonight. First one going to be a swing and a miss for strike 1.
Yeah, foul ball. I think went off the catcher's thigh, maybe. Dribbled out there.
Yeah, so it must have gone off the catcher. Looks like the umpire is giving him a minute to regroup. A little courtesy. It'll be a 0-1 count for Shillette. A 1 pitch on the way, and it will hit Shillette in the left arm, sends him down to first.
Number 30, Jaden Watts.
A runner on first now for the Yellow Jackets brings up Jaden Watts playing left field tonight. Tyson Sheets, 1 strikeout on the night. Got off to a rocky start back in the 4th. First pitch going to be outside for ball 1.
Yeah, it's only the second inning. He's allowed base runners.
Rolling first for the Yellow Jackets. 1-0 count for Jaden Watts. As we get set to go here. 1-0 pitch. High across the numbers. Excuse me, across the letters, rather, for ball 2. Two-0 pitch. Called strike 1. Two balls and a strike now for Watts. 2-1 pitch. Going to be in for strike 2. That one had a little bit of movement on it.
Yeah, she's working very fast.
2-2 pitch. Going to be called strike 3, outside corner. And that will sit Jane Watts down. Out 1 for the Yellow Jackets. Brings up designated hitter number 22, Robert Stroud. Popped out back in the 3rd inning. But is now 1 out for the Yellow Jackets. Runner on first.
I'm not sure what the umpire's doing.
His dinner reservation is not till 8. He's trying to slow it down. We've been moving pretty quick here. First pitch was just at 6 o'clock.
Yeah,
we're playing in the bottom of the 5th.
Sheets has been really effective on the mound.
Pitch delivered to Stroud. He'll foul that one out of play behind third base. Strike 1. Tanner Shillette down on first base after being hit by the pitch. 0-1 pitch. High and outside, ball 1. One thing you got to give Stroud is he is a patient at the plate.
Oh, yeah, he swings at good pitches, and he will not get cheated when he swings.
1-1 pitch, well outside, ball 2.
There was actually a pitch out there thinking we were gone. It would be good if we can move up, take the base, take the force out, but we're down so much right now. We just have to let Stroud hit, be patient.
2-1 pitch, high and inside, ball 3.
This might be one of those pitches where he comes out his shoes.
Be 3 balls and a strike for Stroud. Sheets delivers a 3-1, and he does. Good call as he tries to take a cut to the fence on that one. It is swing and a miss, strike 2.
Stroud needs to settle in. We got to put the ball in play here. Something hard anywheres.
Full count swings.
There
it will be
is.
fouled off the catcher.
Good job battling by Stroud.
I think that is one thing you can say about Stroud. As you said there, one, he was trying to come out of his shoes on that 3-1, but he is.
Yeah, it's a hitter's count.
He's just got a good eye when he's in that box.
Hitter's count, man. Miss big. Shrink the zone. Try to go get it.
Full count for Stroud. Payoff pitch on the way, and it is going to be low and away, ball 4. That will move Stroud to first on the walk. Moves Tanner Shillette to second. Brings up second baseman Bryson Smith. He struck out back in the 3rd inning, and Tyson Sheets having a little difficulty here in the bottom of the 5th. It is 1 out for the Yellow Jackets. They've got runners on first and second. They trail 7-0 to Sandoval, and Smith will step in. First pitch to Smith. Takes a good cut at it. Gets past the third baseman, Guidry. It is going to be Shillette held up at third. It will be a base hit for Smith.
Yeah, that ball got out there fast. Left fielder got it in real fast. So we had to hold him up at third, which we need more than 1 run. So we got bases loaded, 1 out. And Cole's up to bat right here. See if we can extend this inning, score some runs, chip into this lead.
First hit of the night for the Yellow Jackets. Brings up shortstop Cole McPherson with bases loaded and 1 out.
Sandoval has
Pitch
someone
outside.
up in the pin now. So we might see a different arm shortly.
Bottom of the 5th here, 7-0 Gators with the lead. Bases loaded for the Yellow Jackets with 1 out. McPherson at the plate. 1-0 count for him. This one's going to be another ball outside. Ball 2.
Yeah, we'll see if this is, depends on the result of this at bat here, if this is Sheets' last batter he faces.
McPherson ahead in the count, 2-0. Going to be another outside pitch. Ball 3. Three balls, no strikes for McPherson. 3-0 pitch delivered and will be outside for ball 4. A walk will run in.
Yep.
Excuse me, a run will walk in. That will be Tanner Shillette will touch home plate.
We'll get a change right here.
And that should do it for Tyson Sheets on the night. We will take a pitch and change timeout. When we come back, it will be Yellow Jackets continuing at the plate. They trail 7-1 in the bottom of the 5th, and we are back after this on Yellow Jackets Baseball.
Denham Springs High School broadcast on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube at DS Jack and Vision, are brought to you in part by Cypress Pharmacy and Gift Shop, Sport Clips, Modad Companies, Baton Rouge KOA Campground of Denham Springs, Dr. Brandon Wax, the Eye Center of Denham Springs, Shea Landry Milestone Title, Livingston Parish Assessor Jeff Taylor, and Brandon and Courtney Rishu with Whistle Stop Cafe. We thank you for your support and patronage of these local businesses.
Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill has it going on. Happy hour 3 to 7 Monday through Saturday and all day on a Sunday. Lunch specials on weekdays. All you can eat boiled shrimp Monday nights. Dollar wings on Wednesday nights. Big Mike's can cater any event and book a party of any size in their banquet rooms. Locally owned and operated by Denham Springs graduate Big Mike O'Neill. Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill, Aspen Square. Delivery through DoorDash or Grubhub.
Your local sporting goods store is Sportin' Center. Sportin' Center has all your Denham Springs and surrounding school shirts, caps, clothing, and fan gear. And Sportin' Center is more than just athletics, offering services for businesses and organizations. Sportin' Center does in-house monogramming, screen printing, laser engraving, and large format printing. They can handle all of your advertising, promotional, and sign shop needs with personal, one-on-one customer service. Serving Livingston Parish for close to 50 years. Sportin' Center, 205 South Range Avenue. Sportin' Center, more than just a sports store.
Welcome back in to Yellow Jackets Baseball. A new pitcher for the Gators will be Dylan Bork. So, Coach Bork, you announced all of us up here in that timeout that you have no relation to Dylan Bork, who's on the mound now for the Gators.
Like I was telling them, not unless he moved from New Iberia. I don't think we have any Borks across the bridge on this side. That's a separate group.
Bases are loaded, as it will be. Top of the order, Eli Parton for the Yellow Jackets. First pitch into him, going to be outside, ball 1.
We need to keep this going right here. A little momentum, see if we can score some more runs. And
got a run in so
That's
far.
right.
Yep. 7-1, Santa Maria with the lead. 1-0 pitch, called strike 1. Yellow Jackets making them work for it here. It was a 7-0 lead for Santa Maria. We played here in the bottom of the 5th. 1-1 pitch on the way. That is going to be
pass ball.
Pass ball off the catcher, and Stroud will score it from third. All the runners will move up. Yellow Jackets with another run in.
Stroud had a great read on that ball. Kick to the right. The catcher didn't move very fast.
He did not. Another run in for the Yellow Jackets. As Stroud will touch home plate. Now have runners at second and third with 1 out, 2-1 count for Eli Parton. Pitch going to be called strike 2. Evens up the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Yellow Jackets 2 runs on 1 hit here in the bottom of the 5th so far. And a 7-2 game now. 2-2 pitch going to be hit into left field. Stevens will get underneath it, makes the catch. And runners will hold up, and it is 2 outs now for the Yellow Jackets.
Center fielder, number 1, Blaze Bergeron.
Well, it would be nice right here if Blaze can try to put something in the gap, get 2 more runs, and make this a 7-4 ball game.
Blaze Bergeron will come up to the plate, the center fielder, batting in the 2 hole. will be the 7th batter of the inning for the Yellow Jackets. First pitch outside, ball 1.
Yeah, the Santa Monica fans wanted that one. Getting kind of rowdy out there.
Bork 1-0 pitch delivered. It's going to be called ball 2. Like it was low and inside. Two balls, no strikes for Bergeron. 2 outs, runners on second and third. Time called.
Tell you what, some umpires don't usually do that, grant time, especially when the pitcher's about to pitch, but this one does.
And we are ready to get it going. 2-0 count for Bergeron. 2-0 pitch. Outside, ball 3. Full take right here, I would imagine. 3-0. It is. Full take. 4 strike 1. Let's
see what Blaze does
get
here.
Get a good look at it.
Yep.
Three balls and a strike now for Bergeron. Bork, 3-1 pitch delivered. That is going to be called on the corner, strike 2.
Not a bad take. Not a bad take right here. Being up 3-0.
Bork fighting his way back into this one in relief on the mound. Payoff pitch on the way, and that is going to be low, ball 4. And that will load the bases again now for the Yellow Jackets with 2 outs.
Stanley.
Brings up Parker Stanley, right fielder. Popped out back in the first and was out number 2 back in the 4th. As if he grounded out there. Bases loaded. First pitch to him going to be low for ball 1.
Looked pretty good right there. Everybody's kind of screaming out there. Fans, coaches, getting a little riled up.
One-0 count for Stanley. 1-0 pitch. Going to be inside, ball 2. Couple of close ones here.
Yeah, that one was down. The first one was real close.
2-0 pitch on the way. That one's going to be in there for strike 1. It'll be 2 balls and a strike now for Parker Stanley. 2 outs, bases are loaded here for the Yellow Jackets. 2 runs in, 2-1 pitch on the way, outside, ball 3.
Bork is struggling. He hadn't been around the plate. He hadn't been consistently around the plate.
Three balls and a strike now for Stanley. 3-1 pitch delivered, hit well into the left fielder who will make the catch to record out number 3. And it will be 2 runs on 1 hit. It'll be no errors. 3 left on base. We go to the top of the 6th. Santa Monica 7, Denham Springs 2. Back after this, it's Yellow Jackets baseball.
Personal injury? Boyer, Aber, and Angel.
Auto accidents?
Boyer, Aber, and Angel.
Workers' compensation?
Boyer, Aber, and Angel.
One law firm can handle all of your legal needs, and you don't have to fight big city traffic to find them. Mark Boyer, Dominic Amato, Lucas Schenk, and Allison Costanza have a team of 12 attorneys ready to assist you. The lawyers at Boyer, Aber, and Angel have invaluable experience that allows them to provide expert legal counsel that's professional, prompt, and productive. Small town values, big city results. Boyer, Aber, and Angel.
Bank Plus makes it easier to bank. With extended drive-through hours plus 24/7 online and mobile banking, we're here when you need us. Lost your debit card? Get a new one instantly at any Bank Plus location. No waiting for the mail. And interactive teller machines offer drive-up personal service 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Saturdays. Your bank, your plus. Learn more at bankplus.net. Member FDIC.
Welcome back in. Yellow Jackets Baseball coming to you live on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision. As always, ask that you give it a like and subscribe. You are listening on Family Radio 91.9 FM or on the web at johnfineproductions.com. Great to have you along here with us. Josh Ward alongside Coach David Bork, not Dylan Bork, who is now pitching for the Gators. But a decent inning right there by the Yellow Jackets has got a little things going and just comes up short there with bases loaded.
Yeah, the last at bat right there, we hit a missile to left field, just right to him. Anywhere else in the gap, that's a double, maybe a triple even. But that's been our story all year. Just can't get that big hit. Hit it hard, but we can't find the holes.
Leading off will be Parker Guidry for the Gators. He's down in the count 0-1. It's going to be outside ball 1. So we play at top of the 6 here. Ball going to be hit into the air behind first base. Gillette going for it and is unable to make the catch, and it is going to move the runner all the way to second. Looked like Gillette had it, got a glove on it, and unable to secure the ball as it hits the turf.
That's the thing, and it probably bounced right on the line. But man, it's so hard to read the ball when it's not quite dark and it still has a little light out there. You lose it above the lights, so it's pretty tough. Bryson was in there; they were together. No one took over to make the play.
Yeah, and Gillette kind of had a weird. Yeah, his body was kind of trying to get square with it, but it will bring up leadoff hitter Cooper Tomplay back to the top of the order. First pitch to him, called strike 1 on the inside corner. Cole McPherson on the mound for the Yellow Jackets. A 1 pitch on the way. This one's going to be hit to Watts in the left field, and he makes the catch for out 1. Nice play right there by Jayden Watts. I tell you, that guy is a ball magnet.
Yeah, that ball
he makes the plays.
Ball was hitting, was dying out there. Watts had to use his speed, come up, make the diving play. He's made some incredible catches the last few games.
Yeah, but from right field to left field, he covers some ground. Brings up center fielder Aiden Miet to the plate now for the Gators with 1 out, runner on second. Gators leading 7-2 here, top of the 6. First pitch on the way, showing bunt, going to be called strike. Throw down to second is going to get into the outfield, and that will move Guidry over to third. As Reese unable to connect with Bernard on the throwdown.
Yeah, tried to throw back behind the runner and got away. We give up an extra base right here.
So it is now 1 out with a runner on third. 0-1 count for Miet. Pitch going to be called ball 1. So 2 errors in this inning so far for the Yellow Jackets. 1-1 pitch called strike 2. Errors and free bases.
Infield's playing up to cut off the run at home.
1-2 pitch, high and outside, ball 2. It'll be 2 balls, 2 strikes for Miet. 2-2 pitch delivered. Low outside, ball 3, and it is a full count. 3-2 pitch on the way.
Wow.
Called ball 4. Looked pretty good, but he will walk Miet. So it'll be runners on the corners now with 1 out. Brings up second baseman Cohen Robert to the plate for the Gators.
Devin says the first and third defense. See what Santa Mo tries to put on right here.
Robert will step in, throw over to first. We'll get Miet diving back to the bag. Showing bunt. Runner is going. And
fake bunt steal.
Yep. Miet will slide in to second. And runners now second and third with one out. And it is one ball, no strikes for Robert. One 0 pitch. Call strike one.
Nice breaking ball for a strike right there. Santa fans don't like it.
They did not like it at all.
But that was
I thought
really
pretty
good
good
breaking ball.
yes.
Yeah, that was real good breaking ball by Cole.
One ball, one strike for Robert. McPherson will rock and fire. Is going to be hit right to McPherson. Checks the runner at third. Throws it over to first for out two. Nice play right there as McPherson got it. Held the runner up at third. Makes the play over at first.
Strong, fast comeback to Cole. Cole checks the runner. Actually possibly had a chance to throw him out. The runner was off the bag, but got him going back in the other direction and got the out at first.
Brings up shortstop. Landon Blanchard to the plate, batting from the left side. With two outs, runners on second and third. First pitch to him, going to be outside corner, strike one. Oh, 1 pitch. Swung on, fouled back into the netting on the third base side for strike two. So McPherson ahead. Oh, excuse me. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, 0-2? Okay. The scoreboard's throwing me off. Follow the sheet. It'll be 0-2 count. Ball going to be hit to Smith at second base. Unable to field it. 1 run will come in. Another one coming around, and it will be 2 runs in for the Gators as Bryson Smith dove for it and unable to get the glove on it.
Yeah, hard hit ground ball to Bryson to his right. Makes the diving play. Goes right off his glove. Would have been a tough play if he came up with it. The run would have still scored.
So Guidry scores and Miet will score. It'll be 2 runs on no hits. Oh, that was a runner is going with 2 outs. Throw down to second is not in time. Blanchard will now be at second. Brock Kuntz at the plate for the Gators. He has a 0-1 count. Oh, 1 pitch on the way. That one is going to be hit into foul territory on the right-hand side. Hits off the light pole. And will be strike 2. So they marked that a hit on the last one. What second?
Yeah,
okay.
It was a hit.
It wasn't, yeah.
Even if Bryce comes up with that play, it'd have been a tough
yeah.
play to get him out. Ball was hitting the hole. Bryce made a great attempt at it, but
1-2 count now for Brock Kuntz with 2 outs, runner on second. 1-2 pitch outside, a ball 2.
Almost got him chasing.
Evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. 9-2. Gators with the lead over the Yellow Jackets here in the 6th. Two-two pitch, swing and a miss for a strikeout and out number 3, and that will end the inning. It'll be 2 runs on 1 hit 2 errors. They leave 1 on base. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. St. Amant 9, Denham Springs 2. Back after this, it is Yellow Jackets baseball.
Denham Springs High School broadcast on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision are brought to you in part by Dr. Chip Bankston and Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, You Safe and Lock, Safe Voyage Tattoo, David Azar Shelter Insurance Company, the Law Office of Ivy Graham, 5-Star Printing, Sport Clips, Livingston Parish Sheriff Jason Ard, and Cool Kings Heating and Air. We thank you for your support and patronage of these local businesses.
For all your flooring and carpet needs, it's Floor Store Carpet One. At Floor Store Carpet One, they offer prompt, quality personal service. They'll take care of you right away. The Floor Store Carpet One has an extensive product line: wood, carpet, plastic laminate, ceramic tile, natural stone, countertops, and showers. The Floor Store Carpet One also carries luxury vinyl tile, which many customers rave about, serving the community since 1984. The Floor Store Carpet One, 1/2 mile from the Amant River Bridge on Florida in Denham Springs.
Welcome back in, Yellow Jackets baseball. 9-2, St. Amant with the lead over Denham Springs. Yellow Jackets coming to the plate. Josh Ward alongside Coach David Bork. It is Dylan Bork on the mound for the Gators.
Yeah, let's see if we can do what we did the last inning, load the base, see if we can get that base hit to score a couple runs here.
Leading off this inning for the Yellow Jackets will be the catcher, Devin Reese. Popped out back in the 2nd, and he was out number 3 back in the 4th. I believe that was a pop out as well. He will try to get us going here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Eight 0 final. Walker over Denham Springs in softball action. District 5A matchup over at Walker. Walker, number 1 team in the power ratings.
Yeah, the girls dropped a tough one tonight. They'll play Saturday and finish up on Monday, I think it is, huh?
Yes, Saturday they are at Brewley. And then Monday it'll be French Settlement, which of course we will have that game here for you at DS Jacket Vision. Darren, what time is that start time? At 5:30 start time for that, so it'll be a 5 o'clock Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up with Darren Frente and Coach David Bork. Coach, you've been a busy guy this season, huh?
It's been a busy week.
Feels like Friday. I feel like we should have today as Friday. All right, leading off for the Yellow Jackets again will be catcher Devin Reese. First pitch on the way to him will be inside. So he got out of the way of that one for ball 1. No pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Be 1 ball, 1 strike for Devin. 1-1 pitch, swinging, and that will go off the bat into foul territory on the third base side, strike 2. He chased that one a little low.
Yeah, hit a little dribbler on the third base line there.
One ball, 2 strikes now for Devin Reese. 1-2 pitch on the way. Swings at that one. Lazy ball going in to right field, but it'll go into foul territory. Keeps the count at 1 ball, 2 strikes. Wind has completely died down here. That flag was moving earlier in the afternoon. 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on, hit to the shortstop. Shortstop over to first is in time. That's Blanchard to DeLon for out 1.
Yeah, Devin makes that play pretty close. He runs real well. Just a little bit too hard. Shortstop's got a great arm for St. Amant.
Brings to the plate now for the Yellow Jackets. First baseman Tanner Chalette struck out back in the 2nd inning. He would score back in the 5th, and he was hit in the left arm. First pitch to him. He is going to hit that one. Fly ball in to right field. Tom Play underneath it and makes the catch to record out number 2.
Yeah, that's a pretty hard hit ball, but Chalette took the right fielder back.
Brings up left fielder Jaden Watts. struck out for out number 1 back in the 5th. First pitch on the way to him. They said he goes around for strike 1. So he tried to pull it back, but it will be a strike. 0-1 pitch on the way. Inside for strike 2. Nice looking pitch right there by Bork.
Breaking ball for strike. He looks like he's settling in a little bit.
Starting to get that rhythm going. 0-2 pitch. Swung on, hitting to foul territory off the net on the first base side. Keeps the count at 0-2. 2 outs, nobody on here for the Yellow Jackets. Trailing 9-2 to the visiting Amant Gators. 0-2 pitch on the way. Swings at that one. Hits it to Guidry at third base. Guidry across the diamond over to DeLon at first. 2 in the inning for the Yellow Jackets. It'll be 3 up, 3 down for Denham Springs. It'll be no runs on no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We go to the top of the 7th. Amant 9, Denham Springs 2. Back after this, Yellow Jackets baseball.
Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill has it going on. Happy hour 3 to 7 Monday through Saturday and all day on a Sunday. Lunch specials on weekdays. All you can eat boiled shrimp Monday nights. Dollar wings on Wednesday nights. Big Mike's can cater any event and book a party of any size in their banquet rooms. Locally owned and operated by Denham Springs graduate Big Mike O'Neill, Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill, Aspen Square, delivery through DoorDash or Grubhub.
Your local sporting goods store is Sportin' Center. Sportin' Center has all your Denham Springs and surrounding school shirts, caps, clothing, and fan gear. And Sportin' Center is more than just athletics, offering services for businesses and organizations. Sportin' Center does in-house monogramming, screen printing, laser engraving, and large format printing. They can handle all of your advertising, promotional, and sign shop needs with personal, one-on-one customer service. Serving Livingston Parish for close to 50 years. Sportin' Center, 205 South Range Avenue. Sportin' Center, more than just a sports store.
You know, Demco is more than just an electric company. We're your local member-owned co-op, your neighbors, your family, and your friends. Our not-for-profit structure means that we can invest in youth programs that empower the next generation to grow, lead, and make a difference. It's all part of our mission to strengthen our communities and create a brighter future for all. Demco, powering life and community. That's the cooperative difference.
Welcome back in, Yellow Jackets baseball. It'll be Braxton Billingsley at the plate for the Gators, in for Leighton DeLon at first base. First pitch into him called strike 1. 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2.
Great pitch by Cole right there. Breaking ball just fell off the plate there. Had the hitter chasing.
McPherson ahead, 0-2 in the count. Billingsley will swing at this one, hits a pop fly to second baseman Bryson Smith, who makes the catch for out 1.
Designated hitter, number 7, Jackson Robert.
Brings up designated hitter Jackson Robert to the plate with 1 out and nobody on. First pitch on the way to him, high and outside, ball 1. One-0 pitch call. 1-0 in there for strike 1.
Yep.
Mr. Robert Graves is distracting us. What is he doing here?
Looks like he's playing Red Dead.
1-1 pitch going to be called on the corner for strike 2.
Great job by Cole, staying ahead of the hitter. Try to make this a quick inning, get us back in to swing the bats.
Ball going to be batted right to Bernard at shortstop, over to Gillette at first. Gillette unable to get the glove on it, and it will be a runner at first now for the Gators.
Yeah, Joseph made a smooth play there, threw the ball a little short. Gillette tried backhanded there, and it got under his glove.
So it is marked an error for the Jackets. Runner on first for the Gators, and it is left fielder Carter Stevens coming to the plate with 1 out. Top of the 7th inning here from Denham Springs. Runner is going. Throw down to second is in time as Reese gets him. And it is recording the second out for the Gators. Reese to Bernard.
Reese kind of fell when he threw that ball. He lost his footing there and slipped. But great thing was the throw was on the bag and took one hop and got there before the runner.
It'll be an 0-1 count for Stevens now with 2 outs. Nobody on base. Fouls that one back into the backstop for strike 2.
Yeah, when Sandoval gets a runner on, they continue to apply pressure. And
they are aggressive on the home base running for sure.
First or second pitch, they're going.
This ball hit into left field. Watts will get under it and makes the catch to record out number 3. So it will be a 1-2-3 inning for the Gators. It will be no runs on no hits, 1 error, and they leave 1 on base. And we go to the bottom of the 7th. It is Sandoval 9, Denham Springs 2. Back after this, Yellow Jackets baseball.
With Bank Plus, your account is always just a tap away. Bank anywhere, anytime with free Bank Plus mobile banking. Pay bills, transfer funds, and check your account day or night with the Bank Plus mobile app. Deposit checks with the snap of a photo. Keep tabs on your account with transaction alerts. Lost your debit card? Disable it instantly from your smartphone. Then, turn it back on when you find it. Your bank, your plus. Learn more at bankplus.net. Member FDIC.
Denham Springs High School broadcasts on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision are brought to you in part by Duke Seafood and Steakhouse, Brandon Rishu with Smart Move Real Estate, Livingston Parish Clerk of Court Jason Harris, Hunt's Tire Pros and Car Care in Central, Coconut Willie's Daiquiris, Triton Outpatient Clinic, El King Company, and Todd Caruso, Attorney at Law. We thank you for your support and patronage of these local businesses.
Welcome back in, Yellow Jackets baseball. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Yellow Jackets trailing the Gators 9-2. Leading off for the Jackets for this bottom of the 7th will be designated hitter Robert Stroud. Stroud popped out back in the 3rd. First pitch to him, outside ball 1. And he walked back in the 5th and would come around to score in that inning. 1-0 pitch to him, low and away, ball 2. Two-0 pitch on the way from Bork, swung on. That is going to be hit into foul territory on the first base side, but a rope down that first base side.
He just missed that. He wrapped around it there.
Be 2 balls and a strike now for Stroud. 2-1 pitch delivered, and that is going to be outside ball 3. Sandoval crowd not loving it.
Not liking that at all. Stroud again in a hitter's count.
3-1 pitch. Inside for ball 4. And Stroud with another patient at bat. Will get to first base. Will they walk? Brings up your second baseman, Bryson Smith. Courtesy runner for Stroud. Max Thigpen will come in and run for Robert Stroud. Second baseman Bryson Smith coming up to the plate, struck out back in the 3rd and was left stranded on 3rd in the 5th. As he did get a hit in that 5th inning. Nobody out, runner on first. Smith from the right side, swings on the first pitch. That is going to fall into foul territory on the right-hand side for strike 1. A 1 pitch, swung on.
Bryson just
fouls that one on that swing into the netting for strike 2. Bork ahead in this count.
Need to be patient. We need base runners.
0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He'll go down swinging to record the first out of the inning for the Yellow Jackets.
Pitcher, number 14, Cole McPherson.
So it is one out here for the Yellow Jackets. Shortstop Cole McPherson coming up to the plate, batting from the left side. First pitch to him, called outside corner, strike one. So one out, runner on first for Denham Springs. A 1 pitch. Going to be outside. Good stop by the catcher. Kuntz by Sandoval.
Yeah, it does a good job keeping the ball in front, keeping Max at first.
Be 1 ball, 1 strike now for McPherson. Bork will check the runner at first. Roxon fires a timeout called. Whoa. Coach, you were mentioning that earlier, how this umpire will grant time when called, even when some umpires will not allow that.
And it's a good thing, you know, when the pitcher takes too long, the hitter wants to break that momentum. But when the pitcher's almost in the windup.
1-1 pitch on the way, outside ball 2. These 2 balls and a strike now for McPherson. Max Thigpen at first as courtesy runner for Robert Stroud. 2-1 pitch on the way, outside ball 3.
Good job by Cole being patient there. It's going to take a lot. We're going to have to roll this lineup through.
3 balls and a strike now for McPherson. 3-1 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. Be 3 balls, 2 strikes now for McPherson. Payoff pitch coming in, swings at that one, hits it in to left field. That's going to be down for a base hit, and they will hold the runner up at second. So Yellow Jackets got a little something going here. In the bottom of the 7th, they've got runners on first and second with 1 out.
Third baseman, number 28, Eli.
That was a good at-bat right there by Cole McPherson.
Very good at-bat.
Got another courtesy runner. Luke Wilson. We know Luke, as we have mentioned, the hardest working punter in the state.
That's right.
Brings up top of the order for the Yellow Jackets. Eli Parton will step in with 1 out, runners on first and second. First pitch on the way to him. Outside on the corner. That rather hit the corner on the outside for strike 1. A 1 pitch. That is low and away for ball 1.
Eli just needs to be patient right here.
One ball, 1 strike for Parton. 1-1 pitch delivered. He will hit that one into left field. Stevens trying to track it down and is going to hit into foul territory on the left-hand side.
Thought we might have had another
one. I know. It looked like it was.
Right,
I thought it was going to drop in, but it goes just foul. Be 1 ball, 2 strikes now for Parton. 1 out, runners on second and third. He will swing at this one, hits it right up the middle into center field.
Yes.
Unable to make the catch. Runner is coming in to score. That will be Max Thigpen. Luke Wilson in at third, and it is Eli Parton in at second with a double RBI.
Yeah, outfield's already playing way up. Center fielder made an attempt to get it, and it actually went off his glove and got past him.
Brings up center fielder Blaze Bergeron. He'll take a swing at it and hits it into the Sandoval dugout.
Oh, it hits a rocket that way. Jumps on the first one.
So Yellow Jackets with a run in. Now got runners at second and third. Another courtesy runner. This time, oh no, I'm sorry. What was?
Yeah, Eli at second.
Eli's at second. Luke is at third. And there's the 0-1 count for Blaze Bergeron. One out here for the Yellow Jackets. That one is going to be high outside, ball one.
Bork calling for a new ball. I don't think the umpire has any.
All right, so they call on the previous one a hit with an error?
Yes.
Okay. One ball, one strike for Bergeron. That one is going to be in the turf. Ball two.
Catcher does a good job keeping
He
it
really
in front.
does.
We're not in a hurry. I mean, we're down a lot, but possibly leading to another run right there.
2 balls and a strike for Bergeron. 2-1 pitch on the way. Outside again, ball 3.
Great job not chasing that.
Three-one pitch.
That will load
That
the
will
bases.
be low, and that will load the bases. Ball 4.
Coming to plate, right fielder, number 7, Parker.
Luke Wilson remains at third. Eli Parton at second. And now Blaze Bergeron at first. Brings up the right fielder, Parker Stanley. 3 pop-outs on the night for Stanley. Back in the first, second, and third. First, fourth, and fifth. But he will step in now with bases loaded and 1 out, trailing 9-2. Throw down is going to be tagged out. Eli Parton caught off the bag at second base.
Yeah, they caught us sleeping there. Eli had a pretty big lead. Shortstop snuck behind him there.
Bork turns, throws it to second, and that will be out number 2 for the Yellow Jackets. A couple of tag outs at second tonight for Denham. Parker Stanley will step into the box. Runners on the corners now, 2 outs. Here's a pitch. Inside, ball 1. So will be fouled into the Yellow Jacket dugout on the third base side for strike 1. 9-3, Santa Maria with the lead. Yellow Jackets with 2 outs here. Be a 1 ball, 1 strike for Stanley. Bork will look in from the mound, delivers. That one's going to be high for ball 2.
Yeah, Bork not real sharp, but he's just effective enough. And out here and out there.
2-1 pitch going to be hit to Guidry at third base. It will get off his glove and goes into left field. Got a runner in. Yellow Jackets will bring another one. That is going to be Luke Wilson scoring from third as a courtesy runner for McPherson.
Yep, I think Santa Maria's going to have a meeting at the mound just to try to calm him down. I didn't see no one up in the pen, so I think it's Borks to finish with 2 outs and a 9-4 lead.
So Stanley with a hit. Another run in for the Yellow Jackets. They trail 9-4 now with 2 outs. Oh, we got a new pitcher?
We do have a new pitcher.
All right, so we will take a pitch and change timeout real quick. When we come back, we will Gets you up to date on who is coming in for the Gators. It is 9-4 Santa Maria with the lead. We're back after this timeout on Yellow Jackets Baseball.
Since 1898, the Livingston Parish News, an award-winning media outlet, has served as the news source for our community. The Livingston Parish News is available in print and online at www.livingstonparishnews.com. For complete and comprehensive coverage of what is making news in Livingston Parish, as well as Livingston Parish sports, we have you covered. Opinions, politics, lifestyle, and the arts. No matter how big or small the story, the Livingston Parish News is your source for community news in our parish. Serving Livingston Parish for more than 120 years, it's the Livingston Parish News.
Personal injury?
Boyer, Aber, and Angel.
Auto accidents?
Boyer, Aber, and Angel.
Workers' compensation?
Boyer, Aber, and Angel.
One law firm can handle all of your legal needs, and you don't have to fight big city traffic to find them. Mark Boyer, Dominic Amato, Lucas Schenk, and Allison Costanza have a team of 12 attorneys ready to assist you. The lawyers at Boyer, Aber, and Angel have invaluable experience that allows them to provide expert legal counsel that's professional, prompt, and productive. Small town values, big city results. Boyer, Aber, and Angel.
Welcome back in to Yellow Jackets Baseball. Caught us all off guard up here in the booth because Blanchard, who is the new pitcher for the Gators, came in from shortstop. And did they move? Who did they move to shortstop?
They moved Robert, the second baseman. Was it Robert?
Devin Reese at the plate now for the Yellow Jackets. First pitch to him is going to be ball one. Runners at first and second for Denham Springs. Pitch going to be fouled back into the backstop for strike one for catcher Devin Reese.
Good cut by Devin right there.
Devin Reese popped out back in the second, popped out in the fourth, and grounded out in the sixth. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs for the Yellow Jackets, trailing 9-4 here against the Gators in the bottom of the seventh. 1-1 pitch on the way, swings at that one, hits it into foul territory on the first base side, and it is strike two.
Yeah, Devin down 1-2 with 2 outs here. Try to battle, get something he can handle. Get a base hit for us.
One ball, 2 strike now for Reese. 1-2 pitch on the way. Swings at that one, hits it into center field, and it's going to be caught by the center fielder, Andon Miet, to end the game. It will be 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, 2 left on base, and the final here from Denham Springs is Santa Maria 9, Denham Springs 4, and we are back after this timeout on Yellow Jackets Baseball.
You are our first priority at Innovative Audio. Innovative Audio offers the very best selection of mobile audio and video, window tint, and vehicle security. Innovative Audio's installation and tinting is the finest in the industry, and Innovative Audio's work comes with lifetime warranties on all audio, video, and tint installations. Most importantly, Innovative Audio specializes in serving you. You are our first priority at Innovative Audio, 1400 South Range, Denham Springs. Visit us on Facebook.
Peak Performance Physical Therapy has been serving the wonderful people of Livingston Parish for over 20 years now. This is Ben Wilson, Denham Springs High School, class of 98.
And the much younger Stephen Wilson, class of 2003. We are honored to have the opportunity to help those in our community return to a normal way of life following injury. From the geriatric population to the young athlete, we are committed to helping you become stronger, faster, and better.
So for all of your physical therapy and rehab needs, come see us at Peak Performance Physical Therapy located in Denham Springs at 145 Aspen Square, or visit our website at peakperformancephysicaltherapy.com.
You know, Demco is more than just an electric company. We're your local member-owned co-op, your neighbors, your family, and your friends. Our not-for-profit structure means that we can invest in youth programs that empower the next generation to grow, lead, and make a difference. It's all part of our mission to strengthen our communities and create a brighter future for all. Demco, powering life and community. That's the cooperative difference.
Denham Springs High School broadcasts on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube at DS Jack and Vision are brought to you in part by Cypress Pharmacy and Gift Shop, Sport Clips, Modad Companies, Baton Rouge KOA Campground of Denham Springs, Dr. Brandon Wax, the Eye Center of Denham Springs, Shea Landry Milestone Title, Livingston Parish Assessor Jeff Taylor, and Brandon and Courtney Rishu with Whistle Stop Cafe. We thank you for your support and patronage of these local businesses.
As we welcome back in to Yellow Jackets baseball, 9-4 the final here from Denham Springs, as the Amant Gators will improve now to 16-16 and 5-7 in district play. Yellow Jackets will now be 9-22 and 3-8 in district play. So that's how that one will fall. That's how that one will play out here. But Coach, what we've seen here over these few games that we've had with Denham Springs is that they can get the bat on the ball, they can make some plays, but sometimes they just have that one inning that kind of gets away from them and kind of dooms them in a sense. But what you do see from Coach Costello and this team is fight, patience, all the things you want, the little intangibles that you need for a baseball team as you're trying to build something here. This is his first year at Denham Springs, and a lot of young guys on the field for Denham Springs, both, a lot of sophomores, I believe, as we were going through that lineup.
Sheets did a good job for Santa Maria. I mean, he had a perfect game through 4 innings. We swung at good pitches, but we couldn't capitalize on anything. Then when we actually got something going, we didn't take the opportunities. We missed those opportunities to cut the game in half, maybe 7-4, 7-3, 7-4, and we didn't get, we didn't capitalize on that. So, but Sheets did a good job for 4 innings for them. He threw, like I said, he was throwing a perfect game. We came out, we struggled a little bit on the mound, did the job we needed to do, and then we let, like you said, 1 inning got away from us, and that's what happens.
Tyson Sheets, as you mentioned there, through the first 3 innings, he was going 1-2-3, 1-2-3, 1-2-3. It looked like, he was well on his way to possibly that shutout that we started talking about. And then he got to the 4th inning and things got a little rocky for him. In the 4th and 5th, he had some struggles, but he was able to get through them. But in the 5th inning, Yellow Jackets were able to get their first 2 runs on the board. They pick up 2 there in the 7th. But, as you said, Sheets, what he was doing there, he was dealing in those first 3 innings.
He did one heck of a job. And, we walk too many people. Like Coach said, this game is simple. If you don't walk it, you don't kick it around, you got a chance at the end of the game. We walked way too many people. I think I looked at your stat sheet early in the game, and I think like the first 3 we walked actually scored.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
We put them on base. They got a free pass, and then they actually came around to score. So that's 3 people that shouldn't be on base or should earn their way on base that we helped put on base. So we had too many free passes today, and then we missed opportunities on offense when we had the chances to try to do something or chip away on it. So
think back to your first year when you took over the softball program here at Denham Springs. That first year for you guys was a little rough, and then the next year y'all were what, state runners up, if I recall? When you come in and you take over a program and you're trying to instill your own philosophies and language that you want them to give, what are some of the challenges there, and then what are some of the rewards that you start to see happen?
But you see them not quit. You see them play the way you want them to play. There's no secret to baseball, softball. You lace them up, you throw the ball, you catch the ball, you hit the ball. The things you got to do, you got to get an out after an error or a walk. You do those things and you're going to be okay. We gave up some free passes. We didn't get out after that. Moved over to second. Base hit, scores a run. That's the thing. We walk that run, get an out. Now there's an out. We have a chance to pitch out of it. So it's very simple. That was my first year there. We tried to kind of just build some consistency, get an out after an error, try to get away from the crooked numbers in the innings, try to pitch well, not give up any free bases. And that kind of catches on and it kind of builds. And then next year you play more consistent and you end up with more wins than losses. So that's the whole thing. It's not that we're not capable of playing. We have a very talented group here. We just got to be more consistent when we do things and take the opportunities we get. We need to capitalize on them.
Joseph Bernard started the night on the mound for the Yellow Jackets, and Coach had said before the game to me that he's got to get that he's got to be hitting that spot with his breaking ball in order to be successful. And he had a little bit of problem with that early on. At times he would kind of settle in and get out of some jams early on in that one. The 4th inning in this one, kind of like what we saw in the couple of games before, just that 1 inning that gets away from him. They give up the 4 runs in that 4th inning, and then I thought Cole McPherson came in and kind of a tight spot and did change the momentum a little bit and got some things going for the Yellow Jackets. So talk about what he was able to do coming in relief.
Yeah, and that's what you want to do. If you're ever called to come in, you're there to change the momentum, change the whole structure of the game. He's a great young player. He's going to be great. He struggled a little bit. He settled in. He threw good pitches when he needed to, and he kind of got away from him a little bit. But, Cole comes in and changes the momentum, gives us a chance, gets us back in the dugout. We kind of load the bases there and we score a run. And that's the job of anybody that comes in to relieve the pitcher. He's just there to change the momentum, throw strikes, not give any free passes, stop the bleeding, in other words.
I just feel like we can't get out of a game without talking about Taylor Watts and what he does in the outfield there. I mean, we saw him out in right field for the first couple of games we had. Tonight he's over in left field and, again, made some great catches out in the outfield. He seems to be, as we said earlier in the game, a ball magnet, and wherever it is, he seems to be able to make the play.
Yeah, he runs more than I drive my truck there. He covers enough ground there. But he's got great speed, and that's the thing. He does a good job in right field the other night. He made an unbelievable catch. Today in left field, he had a couple diving catches there. He can cover some ground. He's going to be real good, continue to grow and be better.
Jaden Watts, I think I said Taylor Watts. Jaden Watts in the outfield.
Only a junior, yes. I think, right?
Yeah, only a junior. Yes, I'm just going through here looking at the roster here. Blaze Bergeron Jr., Parker Stanley Jr., Bryson Smith Jr., Cole McPherson Jr., let's see, Devin Reese Jr., Lucas Wilson Jr., Robert Stroud Jr., Tanner Shillette, sophomore, Lucas Gillen, who we saw come in relief pitcher the other night as a senior. I mean, you look at that, you got a lot of guys that are going to be coming back on this squad next year with a lot of experience and a lot of learning experience. And in that year, too, you always talk about the gap that you see from a team that has a first-year coach come in, that jump they make from year one to year two. Y'all were a prime example of that, as we were just talking about how y'all went from the first season y'all had to state runners up the second season.
It's a learning curve. You got to learn. Your coach has some things he likes to do. The game's played the same way. It's just how you do it and what your coach wants to do. Our guys are learning that from Coach Costello, and we're young. They're going to have a summer where they get to play Metro ball. So, it's going to be a thing where they'll be able to relax this summer, swing it, and even get to know each other even better. And then we come back next year and we hit it, and they hit the weight room, and we'll see what happens next baseball season.
When you were coaching and you took over that softball program, could you see the jump being from what it was in year one to year two?
We were always very talented. I think the year before I took over, they were actually in the quarterfinals. Then we took over, and I tried to change some things maybe too fast, and we ended up 16 and 15 and didn't make the playoffs that year. But then, the next year we kind of rolled, and they knew what I was expecting from them. They knew I'm a big statistics guy, and it worked out in our favor. We ended up being a 14 seed and playing for a state championship, but that's a testament to the young ladies we had in this school and the young students they put out here. I was blessed to run across a group of girls that could really do it and really play, and when they play my strategy, their strategy, it just worked out, and we were lucky to play for two of them, So came up a little short, but we were lucky.
Not easy to do. Just getting to that game is no easy task, and it's a grind there. And every coach I've heard talk to that has won a state championship or made it to that game says that somewhere along the way you got to have good, you got to be good, and you got to have some good luck because it takes a little bit of that to make it to that level.
You got to beat a team you're not supposed to be. We went through number one twice. You got to beat a team you're not supposed to be. You got to have a little luck on your side, and then you got to take advantage of the opportunities you get in the playoffs because you're not going to get them again. So, and we did that. For 2 years in a row, and we were able to play for a state championship and just came up short.
Well, Coach, want to thank you so much for joining us this baseball season. You're not done yet. You still got one more softball game. That'll be Monday against French Settlement. That'll be right here on the network, as we'll call it, at DS Jacket Vision. As always, if you are watching there, give it a like and subscribe. Family Radio 91.9 FM and on the web at johnfineproductions.com. So, Coach, you're done with me on air for the season, but I will see you Monday with Darren on Monday night. Coach, appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
All right, when we come back, we will be with head coach of the Yellow Jackets, Coach Craig Costello. Stay with us. We're back after this on Yellow Jackets Baseball.
For all your flooring and carpet needs, it's Floor Store Carpet One. At Floor Store Carpet One, they offer prompt, quality personal service. They'll take care of you right away. The Floor Store Carpet One has an extensive product line: wood, carpet, plastic laminate, ceramic tile, natural stone, countertops, and showers. The Floor Store Carpet One also carries luxury vinyl tile, which many customers rave about, serving the community since 1984. The Floor Store Carpet One, 1/2 mile from the Amant River Bridge on Florida in Denham Springs.
Your local sporting goods store is Sportin' Center. Sportin' Center has all your Denham Springs and surrounding school shirts, caps, clothing, and fan gear. And Sportin' Center is more than just athletics, offering services for businesses and organizations. Sportin' Center does in-house monogramming, screen printing, laser engraving, and large format printing. They can handle all of your advertising, promotional, and sign shop needs with personal, one-on-one customer service. Serving Livingston Parish for close to 50 years. Sportin' Center, 205 South Range Avenue. Sportin' Center, more than just a sports store.
Bank Plus makes it easier to bank. With extended drive-through hours plus 24/7 online and mobile banking, we're here when you need us. Lost your debit card? Get a new one instantly at any Bank Plus location. No waiting for the mail. And interactive teller machines offer drive-up personal service 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Saturdays. Your bank, your plus. Learn more at bankplus.net. Member FDIC.
Welcome back in to Yellow Jackets baseball, 9-4, the final here from Denham Springs as the Yellow Jackets fall in this District 5A contest to the Amant Gators. Coach Costello now joining us. Coach, always appreciate the time.
I appreciate y'all being here.
Good Amant team that you guys went against here tonight. And again, we see, one inning kind of get away from you a little bit, but man, you guys just battle so hard. McPherson comes in relief, and I thought he did a great job on the mound. I know Bernard didn't quite get off to the start y'all were looking for. As you said, he kind of has to hit that spot in order for him to be successful. Struggled a little bit early in this one.
He did. After the first inning, struggled with location, struggled landing the breaking ball. And it's a similar story. You can't give free passes, and again, it goes back to it. They had 2 hits early, but then we multiply it with walks, and then all of a sudden the big hit comes that clear out the bases. And, that's just stuff that, we've continued to preach on, but, until we go out there and just understand, make the guy swing the bat, make him have to earn it. It's just one of those things where it's not coming to the result we want it to come to.
And it's tough, and I know the frustration is there for you, your staff, and the players because you really do see them go lay it all on the line. That's the one thing I will say about this team and what I've seen in the games that we've had with you is that they go out there and they compete, man. They go up there every at bat. They are patient. They're doing the little intangibles that you have to do when you're trying to build something.
Right. I thought later in the game we definitely had better at bats and we definitely competed at the plate. I thought in the first 3 innings where we didn't put anything together, we didn't have a base runner, we didn't have a hit. I thought our bats were timid, a little weak, and of course, they're complaining about the strike zone. Everybody complains about the strike zone, but it is what it is. It's baseball. But the same thing goes for both sides. We didn't have very good at bats at the beginning of the game, and we didn't put any pressure on their guy. We had weak outs, and their guy was able to settle in, cruise for the first 3 innings.
Yeah, it was 1-2-3, 1-2-3, 1-2-3, and it was going a pretty quick game right then. But then you guys kind of settled in a little bit. Got some things going, got some guys on base. You leave some there that you wish you could probably have back. But, again, just like the fight that your team shows. And this first year, I know y'all still have one more game you got to go to Santa Maria on Saturday. But your first year here, and I know it's a quick turnaround for me to be asking this question, but in your first year, what are the positives that you've seen? You've got a lot of young guys getting a lot of good experience right now. This squad that's coming back next year should be well experienced.
They're going to be well experienced, but like I tell them, nothing's given. Yeah. The great thing is right now we are playing a lot of young guys. They are getting a lot of experience. They're getting challenged at a higher level. Some of them were not prepared for this just because they had not played enough baseball to get to this point where they're going to be challenged, every game. But the biggest thing is that, moving forward, nothing is given to them. They know that moving, even in going into next year, and we can even talk about next year, I'm good with that. They're going to have to still earn it because there's going to be guys who are coming back. There's going to be guys who are going to come up, and they're going to all want to be fighting for that spot. So right now, nothing is given to anybody moving forward.
No doubt. And talk about this district. This is a gauntlet to go through. I mean, it is just week in and week out. When you go through and look at some of the scores of what happened, some things happen where you're like, well, how did that team beat this one? This Santa Maria team got walked off against Prairieville the other night in a 2-1 game. I mean, it's just this district is a gauntlet, and it prepares you for a lot of things. But Well, how do you see this district as a whole in this state?
I mean, it's right now. It's right behind the Lake Charles Lafayette district with Barb, Sam Houston, Sulphur, those guys, South Side. It's the second best, or maybe even you could say 1A, 1B, however you want to look at it. There are no days off. I mean, you got to show up and you got to play and you got to compete. And I love it because I've been a part of this district for a long time. Yeah. And the biggest thing is you can't relax or think that you figured it out, because when you do, you're going to get snuck by somebody that you feel like you're better than. And moving forward, this is a lesson that they're learning, that competition. There's a lot of competition out there, and some of them are getting their eyes open to understanding that the game is fast, the competition is fast. I mean, you look at it right now. Going back to even a year ago, everybody, Prairieville being a first year team, everybody was in the playoffs. Yep. Everybody made the playoffs last year, and Prairieville was on the cut as a first-year program. So it isn't going to get any easier. It's only going to continue to grow and get better.
A lot of good teams in this district, a lot of good coaches in the district. I know you're close with a lot of them, and just love the fight that y'all are keeping in. I know that the old saying, keep on keeping on, but seriously, I know you guys and your staff are working hard to get this thing in the direction it needs to go.
Oh, we definitely are. I mean, I hope that they understand that it's a challenge, and we've got to show up to the challenge all the time. Come Saturday, I'm going to give the ball to LJ because I believe he'll go out there and fight for us. I think, he's not used to starting. He's only made one other start earlier in the year. But the one thing I know is he's a competitor. And if he's going to compete and give us, 100% of what he's got, he's going to get the ball. And right now we're looking for 9 guys who are going to give us that same fight.
Well, go LJ Forche at Saturday over at Santa Ma. And, Coach, always appreciate the time. Been a joy.
Thank you.
Having you guys this season. We look to get
us.
some more for you, and always appreciate you coming up with us. That is Coach Craig Costello of the Yellow Jackets. We're back for this time out on Yellow Jackets Baseball.
Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill has it going on. Happy hour 3 to 7 Monday through Saturday and all day on a Sunday. Lunch specials on weekdays. All you can eat boiled shrimp Monday nights. Dollar wings on Wednesday nights. Big Mike's can cater any event and book a party of any size in their banquet rooms. Locally owned and operated by Denham Springs graduate Big Mike O'Neill, Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill, Aspen Square, delivery through DoorDash or Grubhub.
Personal injury?
Boyer, Aber, and Angel.
Auto accidents?
Boyer, Aber, and Angel.
Workers' compensation?
Boyer, Aber, and Angel.
One law firm can handle all of your legal needs, and you don't have to fight big city traffic to find them. Mark Boyer, Dominic Amato, Lucas Schenck, and Allison Costanza have a team of 12 attorneys ready to assist you. The lawyers at Boyer, Aber, and Angel have invaluable experience that allows them to provide expert legal counsel that's professional, prompt, and productive. Small town values, big city results. Boyer, Aber, and Angel.
As we welcome back into Yellow Jackets Baseball, as we wrap it up here from Denham Springs, 9 for the final in this one. Yellow Jackets will fall to the Santa Ma Gators in a District 5-5A matchup. Yellow Jackets will now flip it and go to Santa Ma on Saturday to wrap up their 2025-2026 season. But I want to thank Coach Costello and his staff for allowing us to bring you these games here at DS Jacket Vision. As always, give it a like and subscribe. And as always, Family Radio 91.9 FM and on the web at johnfineproductions.com. Do want to remind you, our next broadcast coming up will be Monday. It'll be softball over at Northside Field. It'll be Darren Ferrente, Coach David Bork will be bringing you the season finale of the softball season at home for the Jackets over at Northside Field. Again, so that is Monday, a 5 o'clock Sports Center Yellow Jackets warm-up for a 5:30 first pitch for Coach Giselle and her crew over across the street here. All right, they're going to close it out here from Denham Springs. Want to thank everyone involved here tonight. For Lamine Figueroa back at the studio, for Chris Ledoux, for Darren Ferrente, for John Fine, for Coach David Bork, I'm Josh Ward saying good night, everybody.
You've been listening to Denham Springs High School softball broadcast on Family Radio 91.9 FM Baton Rouge. On the net at johnfineproductions.com. And on YouTube, please subscribe at DS Jacket Vision. Darren Ferrante on play-by-play with David Bork on color commentary. Denham Springs High School softball broadcasts are a John Fine production.